Hey kids, welcome to another episode of the 1/6 Pack, episode 83. If you're new to the show, we discuss 1/6 figures from companies like Hot Toys, 30 In Art, Asmus, Third Party, and we drink a little something while we're doing it. You can join us in that. You don't have to. It's not required. My name is Trevor, 1/6 Shooter. With me, as always, are my co-hosts Tommy D, a.k.a. I Have a Watu, TJ, a.k.a. Capes.and.Rifles on Instagram.
Hola.
Go check both of them out because they're incredible photographers, both of them.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you're very good. Excellent. And I like your hat, actually.
I like
That's a
your
really nice
hat.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, this is a wild hat, man. This has got a little like stuff inside too. Like it's
What
crazy.
Is that
I don't even know.
The Middle Earth?
No, it's like a flowery like elfin thing or whatever. Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know. Where did I get this? I got this at like I think I just completely made this up, and I'm going to trademark it right after the show. Fandom. I don't know. It might not be that at all, but that's a great name for.
It's a DC event. DC already.
Okay.
has
Well,
that.
it should be a hat company that sells like pop culture hats.
Yes, that should be.
Somebody can take that if they want it.
DC does things at their fandom, which I believe.
I
is
knew I
the
heard the word before.
environment.
Yeah. Do they still do that? I mean, is there
I don't
anything to
think so.
talk about? Yeah,
No.
really.
I'm sure they're
hey,
sitting on that copyright though. You know?
yeah, probably, most likely, yeah. You don't want to give that up. Hey, we're looking to hit 3,000 subscribers. I think we're at little over 2,600 right now. And I know you can just keep it to yourself, Tom. But at 3,000, we're going to have we're going to be giving stuff away. We are going to have whoever can make it, but we're going to do it. And we're going to be giving stuff away, like a 1/6 Ahsoka figure, courtesy of Alberto Hernandez, frequent chat guest and guest on the show, plus other things, other 1/6 figures, Mythic Legions figures, photography equipment, stuff like that. It's going to be great.
You know, this will be your third strike if you don't follow through with this. After that, you're out. They're just going to close down your channel. So he promised it for 1,000. He promised it for 2.
Well, I didn't promise to give away anything. I just promised that we were
No.
going to have a celebration. Right. So now we have stuff to give away, and we're going to do the celebration. It felt I don't know how 2,000 got past me. Honestly, I'm not really sure, but whatever. Anyway, let's bring our guests on. Our first guest is an illustrator and comics creator, YouTube personality. His IG is the Dave Wheeler IG, and on YouTube he is Dave Wonder. It's Dave Wonder. It's Dave Wheeler, really, but Dave Wonder.
That's all good. I feel like such a dork because you flipped up the brim. Like, is that the tree of Gondor?
No, it's just like some like flowery.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it's
It
supposed
is like
to be.
paisley
Elven
stuff.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing that's on here. It's kind of like I don't know.
Okay.
I guess it's Elven. I guess I don't know. It's a cool
I got
hat.
way
though.
too
I like
excited
that.
about the brim of your hat, Trev. That's like yes.
So welcome, man. Finally,
Yeah,
got you on here.
We've been trying to do this for a year and a half, 2 years.
I know we go back and forth. I jump on Dave's shows every once in a while, and it's usually like I'm half asleep.
Sorry.
But so yeah, what's up, Josh? We'll say hi to the chat in a second. Our next guest, our second guest, toy photographer, diorama, another frequent guest on the show, diorama builder, at visual_approach_photo, Sean Canary. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Sean?
Good evening.
Sean was just on with David Carr. Brian Carr from Toy Photography Is it Toy Photography Magazine or Toy Photographer Magazine?
I think it's Toytographer.
No.
Photographer?
No, I've got the magazine. It's Toy Photographer Magazine, I think.
It's Toytography.
Oh.
Is it really? It's upside down.
Lift it up
isn't it?
higher. Lift it up higher. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
Oh, I see.
Why did I think it was Toy Photography Magazine? Okay. Well, Toytography Magazine. You've been on the cover.
Yes.
Cover artist, Sean.
Swimsuit model. Interior swimsuit.
Yes, you yourself have been on the cover in a swimsuit in your camera. It's awesome.
Hey.
Let's see who's in the chat here. We got a few people here tonight. We got Josh Brown. What's up, Josh? Wing or Lose. What's going on, Wing? Controversial Toys. What's up, man? I am TJ Williams. my brother. Jay's Toys Collection UK. What's up, Jay? It's late, Jay. Jay collects everything. I mean, like everything. So I know he's got some 1/6 now stuff, and he's a crazy man. I don't know where he puts it. Matthew Weekly's here. What's up, Matt? Joe Gonzalez. What's up, Joe? Oh, speaking of Joe, tomorrow night, if you're at all into D&D or people playing it marginally well, kind of badly. No, we're good. We're good now. It's been 10 episodes. We're good. We're doing a live tomorrow on Offworld, the Offworld channel. A Legion's Quest, which is a Mythic Legions based D&D game. Myself and 3 other people, and Joe is the DM. He's an excellent DM. We are going to be battling some big bad skeleton dude in a graveyard. So hijinks will ensue.
How long are those episodes that you guys do?
We play for an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. Tops.
It's like so hard to do any kind of D&D in like sub 4 hours. So I don't know how you guys pull off.
I know. Will yeah. I mean, we kind of just break it up between like there's a little bit of like prep and talk and setup, and then there's a battle, and then there's a little bit of aftermath, and then that's it. Then we just cut it there instead of keeping going there. But yeah, it's fun. It's getting better and better. No Chewing's here. What's up, No Chewing? What's up, Chewy?
What's up?
Graveyard Grifter. What's going on? Graveyard Grifter, you should definitely turn in if you're into skeletons and graveyards. That's what we are. That's right. Gentlemen, let's talk about what do we got to anybody drinking anything? Hey, what's up? 77T John. Sorry, man. Let's start with our guest. Dave, are you drinking coffee, or what are we doing?
I've been chugging some water. Oh, look, merch. Hey.
Water, good. Good for you.
I've been chugging water. We've been decorating for Christmas all day, and family's been swinging in and out of the house. So
wow.
I'm like, I can't play yet. So
all right. It's interesting, like where people decorate for Christmas. Like, is this usually your time to decorate for Christmas?
Usually we do it in like Thanksgiving time. Like,
yeah. That's
and go. It's just I've been traveling for shows. We've been working on construction down here in the basement. Like the studio's finally back in one piece, and I can put stuff out. So between that, deadlines, and traveling, it's just been there hasn't been time. So yeah, usually we're kind of Thanksgiving-ish. We're decorating, but a little later.
So now you're like, oh my God, it's Christmas next week. We have to put up the stuff.
Pretty much, like fucking tree. Like,
do you have snow there?
Not much. Just a little dusting, which is weird for Minnesota. Usually, I mean, Minnesota is usually where ass deep.
Very jealous.
But not so much these days. Hey,
I love snow. What's up, Nate? What's going on, man? Yeah, supposedly I've been watching like, oh my God, I'm sidetracking all over the place here, but like I just happened across something, probably because my phone is watching me check the weather and stuff. There's supposedly a storm that may be coming to the Northeast. It's going to give us maybe some snow, possibly before Christmas, which is like Long Island, man. We're on the water. We just don't get a lot of snow down here. So I mean, maybe January and end of January, early February, whatever. But sometimes we get some snowstorms that are big. But before Christmas, not a lot. And I love snow. I love it.
New England rarely snowed before Christmas. I was always shocked when it was like a white Christmas.
Yeah, even upstate, when I was upstate, like it wasn't a regular occurrence, and you'd think it would be, but it wasn't. So I started
hit miss.
Yeah,
I started watching a weather on YouTube. Like, there's weather people, right? And these people are like 2 million subscribers strong.
Is it better than the people they hire for the weather on?
Oh my God, dude! They go live, and people are giving them $50 super chats and $100 super chats. I mean, they must make like $1,000 a live. Talking about the weather.
Hey, everybody experiences the weather. Everybody.
Yeah. I went way wrong. Like who? But there was no. I mean, when I was in school, it was like, "Hey, you want to be a weatherman?" Fuck no, I don't want to be a weatherman. You know what I mean? But like,
you want to be damn boring of a person. Though?
Ironically enough, one of my best buds growing up, since he was 6 years old, was like, "I want to be a weatherman," and he is.
Okay. Storm Chaser, I'd be into that, but like weather, like just on TV, like there's a low front over here I don't know, but man, these guys are like, Yes, definitely better than traffic. Yeah, for sure. And local sports. Local sports in a small town is the worst.
Yeah.
Sean,
Helicopter.
did you want to be a weatherman growing up, or
No.
That was
I'm
defiant.
still working on. I'm not sure what I want to be when I grow up. It certainly wasn't this.
I hear you. And you're drinking coffee. You got some coffee.
Yeah. So
good for you. Smart thing to do.
We gave the kids an early Christmas gift yesterday. We surprised them with 2 kittens, and so it's just been absolute bedlam here for the past 24 hours.
You got the kids kittens?
Yeah, we adopted.
Oh, did you come up with a name for them?
No, so I wanted. Well,
I know what you wanted. I don't agree with your choices personally.
You what?
Frodo and Sam?
No, Billy and Joel.
Billy
I
like that.
I wanted. My daughter and I wanted Bruce and Wayne, or Bruce and Clark.
That's cute. I like that one better.
We're
not
still...
Dick. You don't want Bruce and Dick. That's
everybody. Never mind.
Yeah, I know.
Follow through. Follow through, Dave. Come on.
Yeah, we don't care about the first 10 minutes. We get screwed anyway. So
yeah, we're honing in on it. The kids are very keen on Tater and Taco, but I don't want to talk about cat names. Oh my god!
Honestly, that's kind of cute too, though. I kind of dig it. I like Tater and Taco.
Well, why not Tater and Tot though? Like that would be.
We like
kids.
The kids like Tater, but they don't like Tot. They don't want to name it that simply because it.
What about Tater and Spud? Spud's a good cat.
Good.
Yeah, Spud's a good. I want something that when I yell at the cat, it feels good.
It sounds angry, right? Yeah. Tot doesn't sound. Right. That's not.
It just sounds like you're having a stroke. Like, is Trevor okay? Like, no. He smelled burnt toast.
Jumped in at the right time. Heinrich.
What's up, Heinrich? What's up, Oz? How's it going, Oz? All right, TJ, what do you got? What are you drinking?
Having a Rye 95.
Ooh, that's interesting. Wow.
Triple blonde ale from Two Roads, local brewery.
Triple blonde ale.
Two Roads is the Connecticut brewery, yeah?
Yep, Stratford.
That's where we went when we all got together that one year.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't go to Two Roads.
I thought we did.
No, Two Roads is in Stratford. That would have been much further.
I don't remember where we went. It was so long ago at this
point. My map somewhere.
I know. I need to do that again. But we have Legion's Con now, so
Legion's Con.
Dave, you got to come to Legion's Con, buddy. I know you got other things going on during Legion's Con, but like you gotta
it's literally the biggest show in Minnesota happens that same weekend. It's like,
how big could it be? No, I'm just saying.
Nate does both, does he not? Doesn't Nate Strong do both?
I don't think the same weekend.
No, it's the same weekend. It's literally the same weekend.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was like the weekend.
It's right on top.
Like,
yeah.
No,
I did 27 shows this year, touring around like with my comics and stuff. And yeah, like I literally when Legion's Con came up, I'm like, I have Twin Cities this time around, but hopefully next year. And literally as I said that, Legion's Con announced their dates, and I had already gotten the like, hey, go for TC next year. I'm like, yeah, man, totally. And I'm like, Legion's Con, shit. God. So
it's a good time.
Yeah,
One of these days.
I made it to PowerCon last year. I don't know what's happening with that right now, but
I don't. From what I've heard, PowerCon is not happening. I don't know. I can't imagine that they haven't announced it.
Dates.
Yeah, I mean, how do you not have that ready to go in December of the year that it's going to happen?
I don't know.
It sucks. It's too bad because it was a good show, man. PowerCon was fun. That was probably my third favorite show of the year for sure.
I am looking at trying to do ZoloCon if I can make.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Zolo's good, man. Zolo's a good show.
I have a list of shows. It's been the thing of like I signed a couple contracts with a couple promoters and stuff, so I'm on multiple shows, which is great. But it's the thing of like I don't have all the dates for said shows yet, so it's been I have my spreadsheet and going, okay, this one fits here, this one fits here, this one fits here. So I'm hoping everything will kind of come together. But right now it's kind of just huck a handful of gravel at the wall and hope it hits.
Gotcha. So. Tom, what do you got to drink here, my friend?
I actually have so many drinks on my desk right now. I still have my morning coffee, which is here.
I have I was like, good for you.
So that tastes good.
It is. I mean, okay, so my morning started about 3 hours ago, which was late in the afternoon for all the rest of you. But I'm actually drinking Samuel Smith's Winter Welcome Ale.
Ooh, very nice.
I got a little.
This looks like a nice label. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, you know, Samuel Smith's. They do the good ales every year around this time. So I was at the local Bevmo last night, and I was like, so many options. Let me pick something up special for today's show. So got that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have some 100 proof Bardstown bourbon.
Nice.
Little gift from somebody. Very nice. Yeah. So that's the drinking portion of our show. Anybody get anything in that they want to talk about? Like starting with a guest. Sean, did you get anything in recently? 1/6?
No. Balin Skull arrives Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay.
And I'm waiting on my. The Hot Toys Joker just got pushed back a little bit, so I was waiting on that.
Did you get the Artisan?
Yeah, and the rooted or the sculpted.
Wow. Just covering all the bases, huh?
Yeah.
I like that.
It was a moment of weakness. I was like, I'm just fucking doing it.
So, Balin Skull, did you get Shin as well, or just Balin?
I pre-ordered her. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Were you a big fan of Ahsoka?
That sounds like a loaded question. And
Do not.
Need to
Let's
take
move
the bait.
on.
I just like bringing it up. Just like
Yeah.
I like to see the I like to see the panic and fear and horror in Tom and TJ's faces. Oh Christ, no!
I experienced
Please,
it
no.
live and in person at Legion's Con, so this is fine.
Yeah, I know.
I liked Rebels a lot, so
I loved Rebels.
carried
over.
over.
All right, we're not going there. We're not going there. Yeah, I loved Rebels. I have so far have not canceled any of the Rebels figures from Ahsoka yet, but we'll see.
So you should have Chopper coming soon, then, right? 'Cause he was the first one that actually released.
I think so. Yeah.
So cool.
Yep.
Yeah, Chopper.
Dave, you got a bunch of stuff. You just rolled across the floor to pick up your. What do you
The
got?
camera angle was perfect for that.
So I picked up a figure that I've been on the watch for a long time. It's the Blitzway Zorro, Mask of Zorro, and Banderas figure. It's fucking amazing. I'm a big Zorro nerd, so I made my own a while back, and this was like, I have had a saved search for a while, and it came up for a good price, and I had to grab them. So absolutely gorgeous. My first Blitzway figure too, and the portrait's pretty.
Blitzway's good, man. They do a really nice job. Clothing's nice.
Oh, come on.
Sculpts are usually good.
The articulation's
pretty close.
great too. I was kind of nervous about the range, but the only weird thing is if you bend the pants, like they only go down maybe like a quarter inch. So if you bend like a really deep bend,
big
'cause I was
mistake.
thinking about trying to get a 1/6 scale horse. to
Meaning
have
into
that
the pants, they only go a little bit, and then they.
Which, I mean, I got him into some pretty cool poses, but it was one of those, I bent it just far enough, and I was like, what the hell?
Is there like an elastic at the bottom to hold it in place, or is just like
it holds it in place, but it slides when, like, I was trying to get like the kick your own ass pose almost, like, because I was trying to get, like crouch down. I also got in the Mondo X97, like Dave Cockrum looking Cyclops. So I have.
That's pretty cool looking, man.
He has multiple energy effects, but you can see it's already starting to.
Jeez, that I was gonna say, like, that seems like it should be thicker.
It's really cool. I had a couple issues.
I mean,
box, but Mondo is really good with customer support, so they're already sending me out.
Like, it makes sense, like the size, but I thought they would, you'd figure that maybe they would thicken it towards the middle or the end or something like that. You know what I
feel
mean?
like
it's really nice. And the cool thing is they're swappable.
Shorter, shorter time.
So
exactly.
you can actually see it keys in.
Oh yeah,
really nice in there, and then it does go all the way into the skull. So there's multiple effects. I just had this up because he was blasting the wall because I put a sentinel in there. But
that's cool, man. I like that.
And because I love cartoons, this is the S Hero.
That looks great.
Shadow.
That does look good, man.
Yeah. Where'd you pick it up from?
1/6 kit.
Okay.
1/6 kit.
So really good. He had swappable gloves, so you can get that. Swappable heads. This is a faceplate in here. Hold on. Pop off the head.
Josh has a question about the Cyclops. If you could rotate the optic blast upside down, and if it will
probably not, right? Because it's got the.
Hold on.
Oh, it depends on how the visor should be.
Oh, the visor. It's
It goes right in. So
nice. So if it does start to warp, you can flip it.
You can just flip it the other way. There you go. There you go.
It's like a mattress.
Good call, Josh.
That's right. Yes.
So
every 6 months, flip your Cyclops blast, please.
Both these, it has mouth plates. So there's 3 different heads. So there's this one, narrowed eyes, and then the sad Batman head. So
sad Batman.
I really had been wanting to get this. I had seen like the Tony May kit. I had seen the MotU. I had seen a couple folks selling some customs, but this one, price wise, not bad. Like
I like that it's cloth too. Like the Mondo one is all plastic, right? Like,
that's
nice.
threw me off the Mondo one.
Yeah.
The only like weird gripe I have is
sorry,
like
hit the wrong one.
Like right there.
Oh,
but it's not terrible. Like from afar, you don't really notice it.
I don't know how else you're going to do that. You got to have a seam somewhere, right?
Like the Hero of Steel, I think it is the one, and that's Superman. He's on a flight stand over there, so he's a little harder out of the
nice, very
thing,
nice,
great figure.
I like that.
So
that's cool. Yeah, I've seen that, and we talked about the Hot Toys Frank Miller Batman last week.
That's wild.
There's customs out there that are really, really nice. I think a little bit better than the Hot Toys one.
Was that the
SSR?
I think so. Yes. Yeah.
They're like 3 times the price though. So
yeah, they're $800 or so. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Really nice looking, but like I'm okay spending a third less.
Didn't SSR do the Hush Batman that came out that was on that like giant body? Because that one was on TNS, and that one was pretty reasonable, all things considered. I want to say it was like $215 back in the day, but it had the full it had everything that the other ones had. So I was kind of blown away by the look of it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
TJ, get anything in?
I got my Deadpool 3 and Super Mandalorian Commando.
Cool.
Super Mandalorian. Oh yeah, right. Okay.
Sorry, Mandalorian Super Commando.
Super Commando. Okay. Cool. Did you open them yet?
Yeah, I already shot my Deadpool.
Wow. Oh, that's right. Tom?
Just got the new Hot Toys Bane in yesterday. I have not opened them because I had just opened a bunch of stuff. I just got Mantis and Star-Lord recently, which I know had been out for like a little while, but I do the payment plans and I usually just prolong them till it feels right. So I open up those and I'm like, I'm good on opening. But we got the end of the year coming up, so I'm wondering I still haven't opened up my in our Aragorn yet. So I was like, I need to open that to talk about if he makes figure of the year. Bane might be in that conversation too. I don't think the Obi-Wan will, because he's in my storage unit. I haven't opened him yet. I don't think I'm going to bring that out.
You can leave him there.
But,
you can leave him there.
Yeah. But Bane I should open.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I got my Bane and Deadpool in. Haven't had a chance to open either one of them. There's a lot. I still haven't. I did get this in. This is a Beastmaster. I'm bigging myself here.
Boink.
Mad Max sculpt, which is gorgeous. Oops, focus. There we go.
Who's painting it?
The best. I mean, I've gone through at least 3 Mad Max sculpts, custom sculpts, to get the perfect one, and I think this is it. So,
are you gonna upgrade your dog food cam now that you have a new Mad Max sculpt? Or?
Possibly, yeah. I might be looking into more of a authentic like steel can or something like Well, it'd be tin, I guess. So, which this is aluminum, I think. So it's not really authentic. So
it's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah. Very happy.
Yeah. Maybe the forks too. I might might upgrade.
All right.
Real fake dog.
This is a long running joke, Dave. This I spent a lot of money on. I don't know if you know Metal John. Do you know? I bought his Mad Max kit a long time ago, and it's been a running joke of how much I paid for tiny forks and dog food cans.
Sounds about right.
This is a very good question, Caleb.
I love Mad Max, man. What are you gonna do?
Hey, nothing wrong with it.
I don't know about Hano. That's a good question. I'm not really sure. We haven't seen.
I don't even know what Hano's purpose is. Yeah, but we also see Hot Toys doing Doom as well. So it's like, what's the delineation line between Hano and
Venom and Doom Hot Toys, and then everything else has been Hano?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's super weird.
Well, that's what we've been asking. Like, what is the delineation between them? You know what I mean? And we did a whole investigative show on what made a DX when there was DX, and it was foam, and that was it.
That's right.
Yeah. But not anymore, because now other figures come.
Not anymore, because there's no DX anymore. So now we have to do an investigation into what makes a Hano toy. Like, it's price, but the price keeps creeping up. Like, you know what I mean? So like they're going to start to meet in the middle. Like, it's going to be, and maybe that's their point. Maybe their point is to like get people in the door, and then like, oh, everything's $280. Congratulations!
Well, there's so many that were like, it says on there, it's like entry grade. I'm like, that's a weird way of stating your product.
It really is a strange way to put things. Like, right?
I would understand it if
it's
the
allowed
pricing,
to be worse.
Yeah.
If the pricing was entry
Yes.
grade, I'd get it. But the Iron Man is what, $220, and then we just got the Mr. Knight this week, which is $255. So it's a $35 difference. Is that really a big difference in entry versus not? Like, I don't.
I mean, for an Iron Man, but not every Iron Man is die cast. Although a lot of them seem to be now, which are
Now they are.
takes them into the 300 stratosphere. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, I guess 220 for but it doesn't feel like entry level anyway. All right, let's take a look at some news here. I don't think we covered this last week. So we got a Squid Game 2 teaser from Hot Toys, which kind of passed me by. I saw it, and
I completely.
You didn't see it?
No.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So we don't know. I mean, Hot Toys does Cos Babies and stuff.
It might be
so
just Cos Babies because
it
they've
could
shown
be
off
Cos
some of
Babies.
those.
Oh yeah, in
Right there
the
on the left.
photos right next
from
to
Squid
it.
Game. From Squid Game.
Look right to the left.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, you're right. They haven't talked. I guess these are new. When was this? When was this posted?
December 3rd.
Right around the same
2
time.
days ago. Okay, yeah. No, this was December 1st, and we didn't talk about it last time. So this was the idea. I did not see the Cos Babies. So yeah, I guess we're talking about Cos Babies. All right. To hell with you, Hot Toys. Let's go on to this. All right, Tom, you got some opinions, so let's.
No, I need to be cooled off a little. It's just so good looking. That's all.
This is America's toy.
Wasn't this their like convention exclusive or something last year, or some sort of exclusive for a minute? Or was that a separate release?
It wasn't.
I don't think it was a convention
fully upgraded as this either.
Yeah,
right. No.
Yeah.
It was almost a re-release of the original stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It was like a
Yes.
2.5.
It was a
or
1.
1.5.
I just remembered seeing it, then seeing this announced. I'm like, wow, that's kind of funny. Like,
Wasn't there like a concept version of this? Wasn't that it, or what am I thinking?
The concept version
Infinity War
didn't come with the what?
The Infinity War version also
mhm.
came before this.
Yes.
Okay.
But it had the red shield.
Who
Yes.
knew that this costume was going to be the one they did a million times? I'm like, give me a 2.0
Yeah, I know. I don't even-
like first Avenger.
Yeah.
I don't even care about this. Yeah, everybody wants the
I
first
love this
Avenger.
costume.
This
Do you?
costume's
Oh,
incredible.
sorry, Tom.
It's a
This
great
costume is incredible. I love this
Okay.
one.
All right.
And the movie's really good. I mean,
Best
it's
cat
it's,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
it's a great movie. I mean,
I
there
would
hasn't
also-
been. Go ahead, Sean.
Just the head sculpt is in the proportions of the body. The way he fills out the suit is an insane. When they show them side by side and they shit on their own
Yes.
previous release by showing you what they can
I
do
know.
now,
I know.
it's like
Look what you just bought and sucks now.
Yeah.
just go throw it out.
do it again.
Thanks.
That one made me sad and also made me like, I guess I do need to get rid of my first version because it looks like a child's toy. Next
And they do that for that purpose. For the people that
Yep.
have bought it previously, they want to show you like, no, you can't live with the old one because look at it again.
Yep.
It's
Does he have
bad.
the strap in his hand? Or is that what's going on there? I guess.
I think he's holding the strap in his fingers or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
It's a
wedged.
bad pose.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, I don't need this, but it looks good.
Looks amazing.
That
Yeah.
sculpt is great. Although
I
I've
would
seen
like
a
a
lot of
first
people
Avenger
talking about the
repeat.
sculpt and saying
It's not there. It's not
It's off.
100% there. It's
Yeah.
like, I would say it's like 90% there though. And that's still way better than they've ever gotten a Chris Evans head sculpt.
Mhm.
They have not nailed him in the past.
no, true. I have a third party that was pretty good, but that except for this is terrible.
That doesn't look like Chris Evans.
That's
No,
the
no. Certain-
Smilex sculpt.
Certain angles that sculpt works, but otherwise
That looks-
it doesn't. That looks amazing,
Uh,
I think.
I don't know
No?
if that looks like him though. Does it? Like in its entirety? But it does have purrs. So like again, like a lot of times I'll tell people like bad eye placement can really kind of screw up the sculpts. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
I don't know.
look-
There's something about the
The
lighting
eye on
this
the
one
left
that's
is
not
looking
great.
at us, but the eye on the right is not.
It's not
Yeah.
quite fully, there. I think that looks good. That's good.
I'm with you, Josh. It's over here.
I never.
That
expected-
looks great. That's fully lined up, and that looks very, very good right there. That's really nice.
There it is.
God.
Oh wow!
Oh boy.
He was so poofy.
Oof, yeah.
This movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm that weird guy. Like my favorite cap suit is the Civil War one, like where
I like
got
the white.
the white on the like biceps and stuff.
I was
love that
sad
suit.
they got rid of that because like that was like the closest to the classic comic that we got.
And I was hoping they were going to come back and revisit it, but they're just like, here's another strike suit. Damn it.
Well, my first Avenger is faded weirdly. Like I don't know what's going on. It's
mine's
like the blue on the suit.
purple.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's not just me.
No. It's whatever they used to dye it.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. I was afraid I was doing something wrong, but it's becoming like a
It
real
looks like a
light
blueberry.
blue. Yeah. It's totally the Veruca Salt of Captain America's, man. It's like bizarre. All right. Thank God, man. I was gonna post this somewhere.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave. You saved me.
Mine is on. I repainted one of those GI Joe motorcycles, so I have that in the other room with the movie poster behind it because it's one of my favorite movies.
That's cool.
Yeah, but hey, what's up, Jordan? Thank you, man.
Hi, Jordan.
$5. Get Jordan back on. We're switching things up. We're gonna have Jordan on. We're gonna have some other people.
The face on the right. It's awful.
It just slowly gets worse.
He's been using Brand X.
This is like Joker from Full Metal Jacket or something. Like I am in a world of shit.
It reminds me of the
Not Joker.
Played Penguin on Gotham. I don't know why, but for some odd reason, it's the weird. It's the nose and the cape of the chin and stuff. Like it looks like someone entirely different.
Yeah, this one's good. The middle one's good. I like that one. That's good.
The left and middle look great. I think.
Yeah.
It's just that one on the right just looks weird from certain angles.
Weird. But cool. Do we have the price on this is? I don't remember.
I could get it.
25 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I want to say something like that. Yeah.
Oh,
Wait a minute. What'd you say? $325?
Maybe, or maybe I'm thinking of one of the Artisan editions that went up. There was so much shit that went up like in the last couple weeks.
The 280s or something. Yeah, 280. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Anybody picking this up?
I'm like edging on. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it because I don't have the original one.
Tom's edging.
That figure did that to me. What can I say? I might have to become a definite once we see the Bucky with the Artisan hair.
Well, yeah, we're gonna get to that for sure.
Yeah, they go together.
I want to just go through these quickly. So this is the TJ, you may want to talk about these. ATRT. Did you get these?
No, I'm not crazy about the helmet of the driver.
Okay. Yeah, that's a weird looking.
What's that alien that has like the face that kind of sags down?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of their race though, but
it looks like that alien, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's like the President Taft of Stormtroopers or
like
some Yeah, that's a weird look, man.
Like, even if I wanted to,
they come off though, right?
Yeah, like Captain Jowls.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's like Jowly, Captain Jowly.
Oh, Jowly.
Oh, Neenub is a Solistan.
Oh yeah, 9 Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There you go.
Solistan? Solistan?
All right. I thought you were getting this, TJ. Oh yeah. Sorry.
There was one where it's like, man, are all these rocks like actual base?
Are all the what?
Yeah, the bases. Are they shooting these on actual like dioramas?
This looks photoshopped.
This is Ultra Ben.
So. Ultra Ben is not.
Okay. Yeah.
Ultra Ben's doing like 3D environments and stuff like that. He's creating stuff, I think.
The quality difference of the stream that I have here, I can't quite tell if it's real or not. So I was about to be amazed.
All right, so that's there. Let's talk about Got Milk Spider-Man here. This is really fucking weird, I think. I don't know.
Why do you find it to be weird?
I don't have any attachment to this anti-Venom thing. Like, Venom to me... Okay. Like, the whole Venom thing, for me, like... I'm old school, and Venom was cool when the suit came out and everything, and then it just got to be like way too ridiculous for me.
Well, Peter never wore the anti-Venom suit in the comics, which
in
is
the comics, he didn't, but in the game he does.
In the game he does.
Yeah. Correct.
I mean, it's such a weird grab, and I got to handle the black suit. I got to handle the black suit Spidey, and like. Yeah, as soon as I held it, I was just like, "Cool, I'm gonna hand this back to you because I'm scared that this thing's gonna start popping apart." Like the suit just made me nervous.
Oh, I really like that suit. think it looks nice.
Are
It's a cool
those
suit.
tendrils just reuse though? Aren't they? They're
I want to
think
say
so.
that they're. I want to say they're reused from like the not Venom, but
The black suit.
The black suit?
Yeah.
I don't think so because
No?
actually no, because the black suit has the actual arms. He has like the metal arms that are wrapped in the symbiote. I don't think these are reused. I think these are actually new for this.
Are these
Spider-Man.
bendy? Oh no, they're jointed. Okay.
Because he also has claws, which is very part
Which
of
is
this
even
power
weirder.
from the game. He had like
he did.
anti-venom claws.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so they're sort of translucent,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I
I
thought
think
they
it's a
were
blue-
like
I think it's a blue light. Is it? Isn't it?
I don't know. They
Weird.
look translucent here. They almost like the background. If that's the
some of
case,
them do.
badly done because like it looks like the background is coming through. Because I thought they were like a solid white. Like that just looks so. I don't know.
Newly developed power attacking effect accessories attachable to
These look
Spider-Man's
solid,
back
right?
and forearms.
These look
It says
looks-
nothing about them being
It
translucent.
just looks like it's too much for the figure. Like
Yes.
you can't do anything with the figure with them on.
Yeah, I mean, I just take that off. Like, if I'm
Yeah.
not going to get this one myself, but if I got it, like my black suit one, I just keep it with the black suit. He doesn't have the arms on.
Like
or
it's
anything
super
like that.
excitable Spider-Man. Like
Yeah.
I know, right?
It's-
Nocturnal
Emission Spider-Man.
I was gonna, that's what I was
God.
looking for. I was totally looking for that, Sean. You totally beat me to it, man. It's totally going there. Yeah.
We've got a lot of experience with that team. So
They do have joints.
Yeah, they
That's
do
right.
have joints, which is kind of weird. Like, why wouldn't? Well,
I like
some of
that.
these I was looking at and I'm like, oh, it'd be so cool to get those and make a Hydra Man custom.
wouldn't they be cool
Yeah,
as
that
bendy?
would be-
Wouldn't they be cool as bendies? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Now the Venom came with bendy ones, if I'm remembering right. Didn't
Did it? Are these
I
bendy
have
or are
mine
they
right.
just like?
The movie Venom had those bendy tendrils.
Okay,
Like with the
alright.
heads on the end of
Yeah,
it.
these
Maybe they are bendy. There's just like a joint at a certain point or something like
There's-
that. I don't know.
definitely joints on that one.
Yeah, I think.
Well,
they're
yeah, you can see them, but like right there.
So I'm guessing they're segmented at the attaching point, and then they bend out, which seems like that would inevitably result in just them deteriorating. But maybe that's
Yeah.
just me.
Yeah.
I have
Well, it's all going to deteriorate, Dave. I
Yeah.
mean, at some
It's
point.
true.
It's all
Don't
just
gonna
going
tell
to
me,
be
dude. I collect Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just don't like.
I love
look
the
of
eyes
this.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the eyes are cool.
it looks. It just. I don't know. It looks icky. That's
The
all I
fun
have to
thing
say
is
about
the eye shapes give me hope that we'll get like kind of like a McFarlane-esque classic Spidey down the way, like that they can
Yeah.
do the eyes that fucking big.
Yeah, but you'd never be able to move it like a McFarlane
No,
drawing. So, like, I don't know if that's.
Yeah, they got to get better with
gonna
their
even work.
articulation on Spider-Man
Yeah.
figures.
We talked about
Dude.
that.
Nebula.
Yes, Nebula came out. Tom, you getting these right?
I only got Star Lord.
Okay.
And then
did you get
that's it
Rocket and Cosmo?
I thought you
So
wanted all
I-
these costumes.
I do want them. I do want them
Okay.
all, but Nebula. So for me, I'm a comic guy. I've said this
Hmm.
numerous times. Nebula has always been a Guardians of the Galaxy villain. She's
Yeah.
never been on the team as a hero. So it's
Mhm.
weird that the MCU went the whole villain turned hero route.
Mm.
So I have the old version of Nebula, and I kind of like the fact that she's in a different suit specifically for that. But I like the way that this one looks a lot. And she kind of became her own thing in the movies, so I do want this one. As for Rocket, I wanted him, but they announced that they were going to give him a new sculpt like right before it released, and I was waiting on a new sculpt, and by the time that they announced it, he was already off Sideshow. So I was like,
Dude,
I thought about
yeah,
ordering him elsewhere, but didn't.
I got those. I got him in. Well, I got him in when I was doing the construction down here. So I just opened him up last week, and I love that stupid costume. Cosmo's a brick, but that Rocket's awesome. Because the last Rocket I got was the first Rocket and Groot pack.
Okay.
Guardians 1, and that Groot still remains my favorite Hot Toy figure I own.
Oh, that Groot is the best. It's the best of the Groots they've done too. So
Yeah.
it's like, I have the 3 previous Rockets, so at the same point, I'm like, do I really need a slightly different variation of a costume edit on Rocket?
Need a pack of raccoons. Just.
I love the arm attachments.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I'm happy with the original Nebula.
Yeah, I do like the backpack though, the jetpack thing.
Tom, I'm gonna save Moon Knight. Let's talk.
Okay.
I am curious if we're gonna get.
Let's talk
Drax
real quick about this,
in
and I'm gonna
uniform.
take a quick break. I will be right back.
I would get Drax on.
Talk
Well, they
amongst
showed
yourselves.
these
Tom, if
stuff.
you want to bring this up on Sideshow, like bring it up, and you can like.
Oh,
flip
sure,
through it or
sure.
whatever. I'll break.
Okay. Yeah, they showed like the whole team, right? Except for Gamora.
Yeah,
Which is weird that we're not
wear
going to
the
get.
uniform.
She didn't wear the uniform, but she had a different outfit,
Yeah.
didn't she, than we've seen her in?
The Ravager's outfit?
Yeah, well, I didn't think she had the Ravager outfit till like the very end, though.
Huh.
But like, because I think Drax is the only other one who had the. Well, like they would need to do
Sean Gunn's
character.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of his name?
Kraglin?
Yeah, Kraglin.
Well, Kraglin, if they did Kraglin, it should come with a different like slug of Cosmo. Like Cosmo doing something else, like maybe sitting or something. Wait, is the Cosmo that came with Rocket sitting? Or standing? Do you guys remember? This is Star Killer, right? Star Killer. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull it up on SciShow, even though it's not the same thing as looking at the release photos. But this is what I got. Okay.
He doesn't. Star Killer doesn't have pleather on him, right? That's not
Is that all
pleather.
molded then?
It's like a nylon, stitched nylon or something.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, which is nice for its longevity. That's
is it stitched nylon? That's cool. Yeah, that is really nice.
I'm kind of interested in getting it now that it's knowing for certain that it's not pleather. It doesn't obviously come with a few hands and a USB lightsaber.
Yeah, the price on this was a little rough for not coming with like a head sculpt or anything like that, I thought. Yeah, but it looks good.
A non-alternate ending Star Killer next.
Yeah. It's interesting that they definitely gave us the pure dark side one that I'm not sure many people chose in their first playthrough of the game, at least.
Right.
As like their main one. Instead of giving us like what I think everybody would normally prefer as getting just like a standard Star Killer from like the one you play as through the majority of the game.
Yeah, right.
It's the Edward Scissorhands hands that threw me off on this one.
Yeah.
How does he do anything ever?
Yep.
Don't pick your nose.
Right.
Don't pick your butt. Well, bad time.
Don't pick anything but a fight.
Yeah. High five. Oh God. Not again.
All right, you can take back over, Trevor.
Oh, okay. Is this me? Oh wait, where am I?
Oh.
There we go. Nope, that's you. There we go.
There you go. You got it. Get there eventually.
It's cool looking.
Yeah, this looks like it's not going to move much at all.
It looks like a Cenobite to me, doesn't it?
It does look like
it does kind of look like a Cenobite.
Yay! Now I really want it.
Which Star Wars did Cenobites, right?
What is your pleasure?
Anybody picking this up?
Nope.
Negative.
All right. There you go.
How
I don't really. I'm not going to talk about it. I think the DeLorean we talked about. It's just release, right? Blogger photos. So from 3. Anybody getting that?
Cool.
I mean, you got to be a diehard fan to get the the third one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Low.
Yeah. Yes.
God, did we see this at SDCC? Like,
No.
how many years ago was that?
I saw Kid Fisto.
Oh, you're right.
Kid-
We did see
it was
Kid
Kid
Fisto.
Fisto.
You're right. My stand.
Did the Kid Fisto never come out?
Nope.
No, that went up for pre-order. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't remember that.
I will pull it up. Make sure.
I think it was 260,
Yes, he did go up, and he's 275.
275.
Okay.
Kid Fisto.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I just. Yeah. I'm good. But people are excited about this, so I'm happy for people who.
He looks awesome.
There you go.
It's really.
More Alien
That's nice.
Jedi. Always, I'm
Yeah,
always
yeah.
there for it. I don't need
Yeah,
it in my
yeah.
personal collection, but I love seeing it.
Yeah, Star Wars Aliens. Period. Like again, like I'm kind of glad they're going. I hate that it's Sideshow, but at least they're going back to kind of the Cantina figures.
All the
and
scum and
stuff.
villainy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars has been the one thing in 1/6 scale where I'm like, I fucking love Star Wars, but I was like, I can't collect Star Wars in 1/6
Smart.
because
It's yeah, that's a smart move, man. It's an endless hole.
I have
It's an
Mando.
endless hole.
I have a Beskar Mando because I'm like, that kind of stand alone, and a
Yep.
Scout Trooper on a pimped out Hasbro speeder bike that I've had for fucking ever, and that's it. But Scout Trooper was a favorite growing up. So
love the Scout Trooper, incredible design.
Sure.
Agreed.
But this looks cool.
Yeah. 280. It looks great.
it's a gorgeous figure.
The
I don't have enough attachment to these characters to. It's a good design though, man. Like that's a cool character design. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like a polyp.
Oh, there's Kid Fisto.
It does look like he does.
And they tease like Sacy Teen, right? The other Jedi from. Pretty soon
Yeah,
you'll have
they did.
you'll have all
Now-
and Commander Wolf. Yeah, there you go.
Are these the right troopers, TJ?
I saw somebody comment that the compad on Commander Wolf was wrong. Side.
Okay, move on. Who cares about the compad
Oh,
being
I don't.
wrong?
I don't care. Like I'm
Holy
Commander
shit.
Wolf. I'm.
I hate Star Wars.
I missed this stuff from Sideshow Freaks. Like that was the discussion for about 3 pages of
This is
Sideshow
an
Freaks, which
OSR.
it would just be like insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
I was
People,
never
man.
more grateful for a website to crash. I used to go way too fucking deep on that forum, man. Like I was so
Oh my
happy
God.
when I was like the last time it crashed, I was like, I'm good. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna-
people were like the
run away.
overlays and the like especially like things with like Vader, like the box and the it was
I
it
can't
got
handle
crazy.
those discussions.
That and the customs on there. That's what got me into customs, and that was a bad move, real bad move. So this what would you say, Tom? This is
280.
280. Okay.
Yeah, probably because of the LED.
Yeah.
USB. itself.
280 is like the norm now. It's
I would say that, but when we get to
nuts,
Mr. Knight, I was shocked that was not 280 because you're getting 2 sculpts technically.
Okay. All right, let's go. Let's move on to this. Wait a minute. We
yeah.
got to go back down, right? We got to go back down. Okay. So first of all, I want to talk about before we get to Mr. Knight. I want to talk about this thing right here.
Hey,
So yeah, Bucky, Winter Soldier, rooted obviously hair, which kind of plays into what. So I brought this up earlier in the last show, but like kind of the theme of this one is it worth waiting for something? Like should you jump on whatever comes out these days, or if you want something better, if you're going the route of like I want the best version of this character or whatever, is it better to wait? And there's a couple of things that we're going to talk about in that respect. And I mean this is one of them. We're going to get a rooted hair sculpt. Presumably the sculpt already, even just from that lower half of the face, looks pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I will say
Exactly.
the brilliant thing with
Exactly.
MCU figures though is every movie they have distinctive costumes. So at least when it's like, oh, this is Captain America: Winter Soldier, you know what Bucky outfit it is. You know what Bucky's like suit it is, which is nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I know a lot of people are already clamoring because they're like, oh shit, I love that suit. As
Yep.
opposed to being like, maybe not.
Yeah.
With some of the other.
So, do we think that this is going to be yet another Q thing, Artisan Q thing, or is it going to be?
All their artisans are Q, isn't it? I have not seen one that hasn't been.
Yeah,
You have a queuing
Everything-
up on
everything-
Sideshow, yep.
everything
It's all
Artisan has
limited.
been Q. You were right.
I think because the sculpt doing the rooted hair this way takes them a long time, so they do limited runs, which
Right.
makes it so it has to be a queued Sideshow system.
I would think this would be. I've seen some discussion on it, but I mean, it's a character that is not going to sell.
Oh, I think it's going to sell really well.
No, a ton of figures on its own if they just put it out. You know what I mean? I think here's we talked about this before. My theory on the Artisan is that they're not selling any less than they normally would. Like when they say, "Oh, it's limited to 5,000." I think 5,000 is a shitload of figures to sell for a certain character, specific character. So it's like kind of a misnomer. It's kind of like it's very limited to only like 5,000. Like you sell 5,000 of these, Hot Toys doing good. You know what I mean? Like it's not a 10,000 figure type. It's not a Darth Vader. You know what I mean? Or Captain America or something. So I think these are it's a little bit of bullshit that they're playing with these things. So it's definitely going to be an Artisan in that respect. I don't think that they would do this as a regular release. And like you said, Tom, they haven't done an Artisan as a regular release anyway. So, I could see this selling out pretty quick for sure.
Yep. Especially based on what I've seen on Instagram, at least, of people posting in their stories being like, Hot Toys is listening, which makes me think that, though I'm not usually watching a lot of the YouTube live streams, I feel like this figure is desired amongst the 1/6 scale community, a rooted-haired Bucky from this movie specifically.
That OG one deteriorated like crazy though too. So
I heard that, yeah.
Like I have it. It's over there, and thankfully I know how to fix some pleather issues and how to clean stuff up a bit. But
was it the pleather? Was it the arm? What was the deal? And that's the other people.
The arm was good. The pleather and a lot of the strapping and whatnot was just glued down. So a lot of the glue gave way. So like I've reattached, I've pinned, I have thrown so much work.
But we're still not necessarily dealing with leather on these Artisan figures, which is ridiculous. Like they should be leather. Like this should be Artisan. Artisan should be rooted in leather.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It should be the best you could possibly get, especially if Hot Toys is showing with Terminator specifically. Hey, we're doing leather now for like some of our figures. So if you're going to do Artisan, go all the way with it.
Yep. Yep, absolutely. I just have to gloat a minute because I love the fact now that like after the incredible consternation that was had over the Joker from InArt with the rooted hair and people who are new to rooted hair. I'm not trying to play like I was there first, but like kept telling people like you don't have to be a hairdresser. You just don't touch it, man. It's going to be good. It's going to come out of the box. It's going to look pretty good. Yeah, tease a couple things and you'll be fine. Leave it alone. And now everybody wants rooted hair. It's like,
does Hot Toys ship theirs in a little container the way that InArt does?
Oh, that's a good question. I do not have.
Joker is shipped in a container.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good.
That Joker looks great, man. That Joker looks very good. They did a great job, which makes me feel confident about something like this. It makes me feel confident about the ones I've already ordered, not having seen anything.
The traditional old school rooted hair didn't have like product in it. It wasn't sculpted and shaped like the wool hair is. Some of the older rooted hair is just like.
Oh, you mean rooted hair from Hot Toys? Yeah. That
like
was doll hair.
Barbie hair.
Yeah,
that was like, that doll hair. Yeah.
You get a Black Widow, and it's like, oh dear God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you're right, and that's what people were going by, and I totally understand that. But like, again, going back to Sideshow Freaks, Dave, there was a lot of custom stuff. There were people doing this stuff, and it was, it was pricey. It's much pricier now. Although Tina, I got to say, Tina is fucking great, man. She does amazing work for a very reasonable price. But it's a pricey prospect. But if it's done right with wool hair or with wool, it's incredible. You don't have to touch it. There's product in it. You don't really have to touch it at all. It's great right out of the box. So this is going to be interesting to see.
I'll eat my own lunch here a little bit by saying at the start of us doing the show, I said I hated the rooted hair because my experience with it was the doll hair that Hot Toys did, and I had the Gamora, and it looked awful, and the Scarlet Witch looked awful. But now that they're stepping up their game and using this real wool thing and doing the product and all that stuff, I've completely switched gears. Because this week I ordered my very first Artisan, and I have some InArt figures as well that I find to be breathtaking. But before that, I was anti, rooted hair.
Yeah, I think that's where it's coming from too. I think it's coming from that. Even though like I think the Gamora that they did was really good. I know that the Black Widow with the rooted hair not so great. But yeah, it's coming from that doll hair, doll hair place. Yeah, where is Artisan Anakin? That's true. Yep.
You're still
Thought
selling
that was
me
going
that,
to
right?
be. What's that?
You're still selling me that, right? Just want to get ahead of this.
Did I say that?
Yeah, I said you got two.
I think I do have two. Well, we'll talk afterwards. I think I have two.
Bad sign already.
No. I think you're fine. I think you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. All right. Let's go over this one, and I want to get to. All right. So Tom, you and I, two people in the community who were the only two people who were like, with the original version of this, were like, it's cool. I like it. It's fine.
I regret not ordering this now because of it looks.
It's
great.
better.
Yeah.
It's better. Yeah,
It's
I have to say.
It looks like there's no midsection crunch at all.
No. Yeah. No.
Which
but...
the other one had it, right? Because it was a figure.
Yeah.
But this looks so good that I do regret not pre-ordering it now that it's completely waitlisted. I
It
jumped on the
looks
waitlist.
really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you guys take it over, but like, so when this came out, Tom and I were two defenders of the look of it, and everybody's like, "This is a large Mafex figure. Fuck this. This isn't Hot Toys. This sucks." And we were like, "But it's supposed to be a cartoon, and it looks like the cartoon." And then they came out and said, "Okay, we're gonna do a suit for it," and we're like, "How's it gonna move?" And okay, yes. It's going to limit the movement from what it had before, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Movement-wise.
That crouching one.
Like, that's pretty good. Like, that's about what you're going to expect, although that looks like it's really pushing the limits.
I feel like it's going to tear. I thought that exact same thing.
To see that white hot, like, that looks like it's stretching right there. It's a lot.
It looks like the material that they used for Zombie Hunter Spider-Man with the Doctor Strange cape. Like, it looks like that material, and I will say I've posed the shit out of that figure.
Me too.
And it bounces back, and you know, I was kind of surprised.
Yep.
I had scored it on a hell of a deal, so I was a little less cautious than I have been with a lot of other suits. But yeah, I'm super stoked for this. Trev, I'm with you though. When it first got announced, I was okay with it. I was like,
you were okay with it too. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
I mean, again, I have Mondo. I have, you know, the other fucking visor.
I get it. It doesn't fit in with Hot Toys, and even the Miles had a suit, right? So it's like, well, it doesn't fit, and I totally got that. I just didn't think, like, my biggest thing was this, and I still am a little sus about this sharp, pointy elbow or shoulder. That, like, we'll see how that holds up, but it looks good.
I'm curious if they redid, because originally that was all like a sculpted out body, and I'm wondering if they went back and they did a more standardized body, then padded the shit out of it.
So you think this is a rounded shoulder underneath here, and they just kind of edged this and put a little padding in there or something? Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I'll be interested to see if this is soft, like if you could press this and it's not the actual shoulder of the figure. It seems like the tooling, if they did the tooling though, and they actually built the thing, that they would just have done a suit for it and put it right over that.
The shoulders are super broad, and his hips are really narrow.
It's ridiculous proportions.
I do not understand how that suit tapers perfectly this way on that body, because that body is so crazy V-shaped that you would think that it would kind of just go straight down, but they found a way to tailor it in nice and tight. Which makes you worry about tearing as you continue to pose it, like there's just the seam popping.
But like, scope the fold that's up at the armpit up there.
Yeah,
where you can see that it almost looks like it's been softened up a little bit.
Yeah,
but I mean that's where I'm curious of how the suit will bounce back.
I'm just curious as to how it's on here. Like, what is this? What is this? What are these abs? What is this?
That's
like
the same thing as a Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Is it so like tight that it's just gonna?
It's like glued.
In other words, this is like comic book drawing. And Dave, you know this. Like,
how does it look when it's...
you can't even get material that is going to suck to your abs like that. To you know what I mean? Like to look like that. It looks
to me like though the material's embossed. Like it's.
I think so too. I think so too. I think it's.
Well, that's how they did it on this version of 2099. They kind of embossed the abs so that you can still pose it. The abs still move and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
They're still getting great movement.
It's definitely like. It's definitely like sewn into the outfit. It's pillowed or whatever.
I am really curious about the cape, because I feel like all the photos it's straight back. So I'm wondering if it's posable at all, or if it's just a.
I think that's a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think it was at first as well. Like that was, when it looked more like plastic, it was definitely. God, Tom, if you could pull up like the original of this, like it is completely, utterly different from the original.
I love the shape of the figure though. Like I
is
think
cool,
that's
man.
the thing that's been striking. I was just like I said, I just put out the entirety of the collection, and it's been the thing of like my Miles Morales from the first Spider-Verse movie. I sat there and I played with that thing for like 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, okay, I gotta put this thing on the stand and like move on to the next figure. Like,
I think they're showing off his luminous effect a little too much. I don't love it. I mean, I get it. Like, it's cool, but like, I don't think it looks great.
They're using it as a big selling point. And
and I don't really care for it.
There it is.
Get rid of that. That's the original.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's wildly different, isn't it?
Wildly different.
Yeah. It like this kind of does look like a Mafex next to it. Yeah. Like you're right.
It does. I mean, yeah, especially those elbow joints, which I like normally like an elbow joint when people were talking about God Killer or whatever, like, oh, he's got I mean, I don't need seamless joints and everything, but this is a double joint.
Yep.
6-inch figure scheme right here. Like, you know what I mean? Like that just looks like a Mafex figure.
Yeah. I do think the head size is more correct on this version.
Totally. Yeah. It looks very tiny on this, right?
Yeah. Which is, it's supposed to be tiny because it was in the movie. But I don't know. This looks amazing. I love
and at least
figure.
he's Latino and not white. So that's
they did fix that.
Hasbro. No, this looks much better here. I think this looks much better, right? I'm sorry, what was that? Who's that?
I've repainted 4 of those Hasbro heads for my buddy. They're like, why is he so pale? I'm like, well, he's kind of a vampire, I guess. But...
Ridiculous. That's pretty good posing, man. I mean, I gotta say, what they're getting out of this, I'm pretty okay with this, and I'm holding myself off from getting on this wait list because this looks really cool. And these were great movies.
Second they dropped the pictures on Instagram, I jumped on Sideshow and jumped on that wait list because I was like, I better order this before anybody else sees that this figure actually came out.
And you and I were talking a lot of game, man. Like when this came out, and neither one of us ordered it. So like, it's like, what does that say? I don't know. This looks great. Oh, you can see there you go.
There's some awful bunching happening. For sure.
But you know,
you're gonna get that.
Yeah.
I think my favorite comment I saw in the bunching pictures was someone called it a bagina, and I couldn't stop laughing at it. And I was like, damn it!
That's good.
I can't see it now and not be like, because I'm a child. But
it's nice. This is nice. This is good. Really, really good. They did a great job. Bravo, Hot Toys, for going back and like correcting something, man.
And they overly improved it upon their prototype pictures. Like
it's
that
amazing.
prototype within the suit looked like they put a suit over the sculpted design.
Which is what they did. I lay money. They were just like, shit, just put it on there.
All right, so going back to our original theme of should you wait? I think a lot of us here, many of us here, ordered this original Moon Knight with no head sculpt. And wondering why, like, I was wondering why when they showed the Poe Dameron years ago, why that never came out. And I've been on the other end of, like, likeness rights and things like that. Like, but it was, I will say it was QMX and it was Linda Carter's Wonder Woman, and she didn't approve their sculpt. I don't think they're not even doing 1/6 anymore, so I don't think they care. But, like, that's something that was back in the day, which she probably has like control over her rights. My understanding with Star Wars is you just sign your life away when you sign a contract, and it's like, we have rights to everything. Like
that's why there's a Qui-Gon Jinn and no Ra's al Ghul.
Exactly. And I don't know, except for like, you know, not popular. I would have liked a Poe Dameron figure back in the day. I don't care anymore, but like
I would have gotten it back then for sure because I was
not anymore. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
But I dug Moon Knight, man. I thought it was a good show. I thought it was one of the better Marvel shows. I mean, it got a little lost and a little long, but like ultimately, I thought it was a unique character, you know, and they've done a good job of what was essentially Batman for the Marvel Universe and making it a little different and taking the elements of Batman.
I love what they did with
the underlying thing and like bringing it out in front. Not to mention, you know, mental health issues and things like that, bringing that out. It's great. I really liked it, and love.
What was that, Dave?
I was just saying the figure looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. When they announced it, I was a little sour because I'm like, God damn it, can't we get a Hawkeye?
Well, yeah, no, I'm with you there, totally, yeah, I'm with you.
I was like,
yeah.
I mean, but yeah, this is absolutely stunning.
I guess I can't scroll. Oops, sorry. Okay, let me go back. This sculpt, I don't know what you guys think.
The close-ups of it.
Yeah, let me move towards some there.
Yeah, because the close-ups like really sell it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was sold the second I saw it, but they have.
I'm gonna put this out there. This may be the best sculpt they've ever done.
I would agree. I'm curious to see what it looks like in flat lighting, though, because there's some beautiful. I think like the shots are beautifully done.
But even this is not. This is pretty flat.
Yeah.
And that's profile wise. I think that's him, man. That's Oscar Isaac.
Oh no, the likeness is definitely there. I'm just. It's one of those curiosities, I guess.
This is pretty damn good, and I gotta say, the
hairline
looks freaking amazing.
This opened my eyes to something that I didn't think that I needed was any kind of short-haired, rooted hair figure.
Yep.
But the second I saw this, I was like, well, now I need a Doctor Strange. Like, give me a Doctor Strange with rooted hair. Buy it in a heartbeat.
Yep. It's a more difficult thing to do, having talked to people who've done rooted hair. Because it's a lot of styling. And there's a lot of work to that, like putting it in at first, then the cut. You're literally cutting and styling hair on a doll, and it's amazing. Like this,
it's an action figure.
Well, it's all right.
Collectible
this is an action figure. This is an action figure, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dude, that looks incredible.
Yeah, it's insane. They got his eyes.
I finally got away from the blank stare, and now they're giving them a complex, furrowed brow and more of an intense gaze.
You're right. I like the furrowed brow on that. That's a good point. It's because it's like you can move the eyes and stuff. Like you've got to pick a kind of an expression, and I think they picked the perfect expression for this character, who's a little confused and a little
angry,
thrown off, and maybe angry as to his predicament. I think it's great, and it's really good. It works with a lot of
5 years ago. Most of the sculpts were just, they're checking their hair in the mirror, kind of. This is
yes, totally. Now they have hair to check, and they're not like that anymore. Yeah. Right, exactly. Did any? Okay, I know the three of us got this.
Yeah, we did.
Sean, Dave.
I was so close to ordering it, but I needed to get everything back out to see where my space was at.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, okay, I'm gonna wait. And I know the shop, Hot Comics, will be getting it in, so I'm gonna kind of hedge my bets and hope that they get a spare. But we'll see, because it's fucking gorgeous.
So Matthew would still buy a Poe figure.
I think he's one of the few.
I don't know if I do that, man. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think Hot Toys will do it because
I'm contemplating getting rid of like Force
could.
Awakens and sequel like figures at this point. Like I don't know.
Let's Waste is probably still sitting on 6,000 First Order Stormtroopers.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still sitting on more First Order Stormtroopers than I wish I was sitting on.
Sideshow couldn't give them away.
I know.
Yeah,
exactly. 2 packs for $200 or $180, whatever it was.
Hey Tom, keep it rolling. I'll be right back. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Gotta check my dog.
All the Moonerangs.
Yeah. So pretty much everything about this is the same except for the sculpt, right? They didn't add like any
also
new
weathered
effects.
Yeah, he's much more weathered.
Is it a little bit more weathered? I thought
it's
that
a lot more.
Yeah.
Mine looks super clean compared to this.
Compared to it, yeah, 100%. I'm gonna read up on the descriptions just to see, because they usually say if they add, they just say the weathering effect accentuates the Moonlight costume.
I wonder if the suit is a different material that makes it a little bit more posable.
Maybe they might have also done away with some of the padding.
Yeah, that would make a difference.
That figure was pretty. It was it reminded me of the PlayStation, the first PlayStation Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
it's because of that shell that he has on the front there that just really stops a lot. range. Yeah, I know. Great looking figure though. I was upset that they updated it just because I didn't want to have to buy the same figure again, but they got me. I bought the same figure again.
Yeah, the OG Moon Knight was super clean. I'm looking at an image right now.
Yeah,
like just here. I don't know if this will work, but it's
if you share it. Here, I'll put that up there. There you go.
Holy shit!
Right?
Yeah,
That's the same figure.
Well, this is the first release.
He looks a little more weathered in person because mine is like right behind my computer monitor and I can see him. But like, it is vastly different from the one that we got in the Artisan.
He's much more gritty.
Yeah.
It's cool though.
So here's the
it seems really clean. I mean, yeah, I'm with you, Tom. Like it does look a little gritty, and like it could be the fact that I don't know. It looks dirty.
They actually say in the comment or the description on SciShow, they reference the weathering effects. They don't say anything about it being new. They usually say if it's new, but they just say the weathering effects accentuates his gritty look. So
I like it. I like it better. I mean, it feels like more like the character. I don't know. I like it.
I mean, it adds that depth to the character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like it's I don't know. Yeah.
You know, Roberto says, does anyone care about this figure?
Hey, Roberto.
Or enough about this character to invest in this figure? It feels to me the series has been somewhat forgotten. The figure sold out on SciShow, so the answer is yes. I think.
I like the show. I mean, will they... Listen, I'm not thrilled with the MCU at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really excited about things that are coming out. I mean, yes, I'm looking forward to mutants and things like that, but I would love to see this and Ghost Rider and
Blade,
Midnight Suns come do something, but like Blade seems like it's lost. So who knows if that's ever going to happen? I don't think this is getting a season 2, as far as I know.
I thought they were starting to work on it, actually.
Okay, I just really, I just loved. I liked the series, man. I thought it was really good. I don't know. I think it's a cool looking character, and I'm not like Mr. MCU. I'm not grabbing everything, but I grab this. I just think it's a great looking.
When people buy characters, if they like the other, if they like the comic version of it and they want a different, representation of it, I have Batfleck Batman figures from Hot Toys, and I don't like Zack Snyder's Batman interpretation, but I still buy the Batman figures because I like Batman.
There you
that
go.
Suit also that Batfleck suit was the closest to my favorite of the Batman comic suits, which is why I have a Batfleck.
Yeah.
But so Moon Knight specifically is going to show up in What If season 3, which is coming out in like next week, I think.
Right.
Actually. And then they are rumored to be in production on season 2, or actively working on season 2.
It's a good character. Like, it's a really good character. If they do it well, it's going to be really good. I thought he did a great job. I like Oscar Isaacs. I have a hard time. Like, I had to hold myself back from getting that in art Harry Potter because it just looks so damn good. I'm not even a Potter fan, but like, it's a good looking figure. So I don't know. I don't know how many people are like that who are just going to buy it because it's a good looking figure. Like the sculpt is great, but man, I saw a lot of people talking about how great this sculpt looked and kind of talked them into it or pushed them over the edge.
There were people that were messaging me about it who aren't collectors. That's how it's a sign to me of like,
really?
Oh, dang, okay. Like this is making waves.
Interesting.
I think people really liked this take on the Moon Knight character for the MCU. Really like Oscar Isaac as well. As you said, Trevor, this is one of their best likenesses they've ever done. There's like a confluence of things coming together that made this a must-buy, I think, for a lot of collectors.
Yeah. I mean, now it's a must-sell for the original one, though. So
I got to sell
all
mine.
who got the original have to must-sell it, which, listen, man, if you're looking for a Moon Knight original and you don't care about the HUD sculpt, this is your time, man. Congratulations, because it's going to be cheap as hell. In conjunction with that, we got Mr. Knight, which is the sculpted version, which still is a great sculpt. Just the sculpted hair looks good. I think the sculpted hair looks pretty good. I am not sold on this tailoring, and a lot of people have said that they got the Susu toys Gentle Moon, is that what it was called? Gentle Moon.
That is what it was called. Yes, the Gentle Moon.
Which is one of the greatest names of a third-party figure ever.
100%.
And it looked good. Like Susu Toys
great.
does some great tailoring, because I think they may use Pop Toys, or they may be Pop Toys for all I know. I don't even know. But Pop Toys has done some incredible tailoring. Hot Toys still with the suits.
You're talking about really the white shirt underneath with the stitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even the collar on the jacket, it's a little thick. They still don't have that down. I don't know.
The Susu one, the tailoring kind of blew me away on the Susu one.
That's what people have said. Yeah, I don't have it, but people have said it's like really, really nice. Like, it's possible to do, but it is some work. And Pop Toys has like perfected it, man. Pop Toys has done some great, large scale manufacturing versions of suits. So I don't know why Hot Toys can't get it. If they're doing rooted hair the way they're doing, I don't know why they can't get the stitching right. This looks a little bulky, right? It just looks a little
bit.
Everything sits a little high on the figure. I don't know.
They gave him. I will say, Susu though also gave him a little bit of fat suit in there as well. He has a little bit too much in the tum area.
Is anybody does anybody question why we didn't get a chance at an artisan version of Mr. Knight? Because that's what I would have gone for. Then you have the sculpt for either one, but they're smart, because like, hey, let's resell them the Moon Knight and sell them Mr. Knight with the sculpted hair, and then you can buy both and get what you want.
The interesting thing to me is that they should have, because these are technically two different characters, right? We have Mark Spector.
Yes.
And we have Steven,
multiple personalities of the person. Yes, exactly.
They should have went for a different expression on the Mr. Knight. One that looked a little bit more light, because their Mark Spector is their gritty. He's the trained operative.
In terms of the unmasked, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He looks a little too serious for this character. Yeah, that's true.
Still cool.
I saw a lot of people talking about, and this is what drives me nuts on like OSR and stuff, is like, well, actually the stitching is off and it's supposed to be
what was wrong with the stitching?
I don't know.
What are they saying about
it? They're comparing it to every picture, that they can find. That I don't know about the material. Is the material correct even? Is this what the Susu Toys looks like? This
that is what the Susu Toys
looks like. It's not Houndstooth, it's something else, but like
I can go grab mine. I know it's pretty easy.
So that is the material that they used on the suit in the show.
Yes. Okay. It's very detailed and very intricate in its patterning.
It's awesome.
It's a thick material to have to deal with, I'm sure.
Yeah. The Susu has a very interesting quality to it, to the touch. Yeah, it almost feels like there's a shiny, plasticky feeling on the fabric.
Yeah, it's things like this where the collar sits up, on the jacket, and the collar. It just, you can do better, man. You can do better for sure. That's cool, though. I mean, is anybody picking this up in conjunction? Like, I don't. Oh yeah, Tom. Yeah. Okay.
I think I'm going to.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to, because I love the Susu one so good. However, I also have that 1/6 scale Khonshu.
It's a Penrock.
And I had that behind my Mr. Knight, and Khonshu took out my Mr. Knight and fell off the top of a shelf that I had, and Mr. Knight hit, I think, every shelf on the way down. So his head sculpt's a little mangled, so I need a new one anyway. So I was like, I might as well just get the Hot Toys one.
Now he's battle damaged, that's all.
Yeah, right? It looks so... I'm so upset about it.
He is a sexy man. All right. So that's Mr. Knight. Cool. Happy with that one, man.
So
all right. Have we gotten through everything? Wait a minute.
All the Hot Toys, yes.
We've gotten through all
Unless
the Hot
Toys. Unless you want to show that Jedi picture, because that's where that one that I think that was teased, everybody was talking
about. This one here.
That picture?
Back here.
Sassy.
Back here. Yeah. Okay. Sneaky.
I didn't even know.
Of course, they snuck in Bestman Hand too, and we still don't have Bestman Hand. But that's,
true.
I don't buy it. Hot Toys. I don't buy it. All right.
My Jedi one is ready to. It's almost ready to ship. Right? Gotta come out soon.
Jazz Inc. Making their last Star Wars piece, I believe, which is the Jedi. It's Anakin the Starfighter, Anakin Starfighter, right? Like that's the last thing that they're doing. Yeah. So they're totally getting out of unlicensed things at this point.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a DC license. They've done Cat. Has anybody here ordered the Catwoman from Jazz Inc. from '89 or from Batman Returns?
My buddy Graham ordered it up, and he said it was an absolute nightmare to do. When he
ordered it? Yeah,
he ordered it, but he said it was an absolute nightmare trying.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. No. I don't know why, but I've asked him a couple of times, but I never heard.
I've ordered a lot of things from Jazz. It hasn't been a problem, but that's interesting.
Oh yeah, that got my Vulture back there.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was that close. Like I had sold off a bunch of stuff, and they put up that second run of the '66 Batmobile, and I was like, ooh, and I'm like, no, I value my memory too much.
I have one, Dave, that I don't know. I'm probably going to keep it, but I just don't have any place for it.
Trevor, you and me, we talk afterwards.
Yeah, I know. But I'm like, I honestly, the 66 stuff, for me, like, I'm glad they're doing Julie Newmar. I have no problem with Eartha Kitt. I thought she was great, too, but Julie Newmar was the first. I think the first. She was the first one.
Yeah, Julie Newmar and Lee Merriweather was the movie, and Eartha Kitt was Julie, if I remember correctly.
Right. Yeah, I'm down for this, man. I'd probably pick this up depending on the cost. I think I'm going to get the Returns Catwoman. I just don't know which version to go with. I really want the battle damage version, but I do like the regular. Mm-hmm. I don't think I really want to put out the money for the 2-pack, but
have anybody picked up the Mars Toys 66 Batman figures?
The Hot Toys knockoffs?
Well, Batman and Robin, were first, and then they did Joker, like a Cesar Romero Joker.
The Cesar Romero Joker that was my figure of the year, I think, last year. It's incredible. Incredible.
Dude. Yeah. And they have the Riddler 2-pack that's coming, that's supposed to apparently be shipping this month.
Yeah, I don't...
when I see it.
I don't remember if I know I want that, but I think I ordered it.
My buddy and I are splitting it because he has the one in the suit, and then he has the like straight up like Frank Gorshin jumpsuit. And I'm like, okay, if I get the jumpsuit, and they actually release the Burgess Meredith Penguin, and then Catwoman, I'm like, oh, happy days. Like,
Mars Toys is doing the Burgess Meredith, right? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think they showed it.
Well, they showed that they were doing it, but they haven't announced. They haven't solicited him yet.
And listen, I love Youst. He's a great dude. I find it very funny when he gets upset that the third parties are doing products that he's got licenses for now, because, like, dude, that's what you've been doing for 5 years now.
Remember your rule.
Exactly, yeah. But it's great. Like, I would definitely get Youst's version of this. I love Sean Dabbs. I think he's like, fantastic sculptor, and he's done a great job with everything that they put out so far. So I'm down for this.
Looks great.
Yeah.
I love that they have a masked and unmasked portrait.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Yep. Yeah, because she does look good unmasked as well. Who's into the 66? So you and me, Dave? Is that it? Pretty much. That's the only
dude, I have bought one of every character fucking McFarlane's dropped. I have the quarter scale ones right here on my desk.
I have resisted the McFarlane ones.
Dude, they're so basic,
limits.
But fuck, they're fun. Like the fact that I have a Clock King, and like because they built.
It is cool that they've done characters that were never on the show too. That is pretty cool.
Two-Face is really cool too. I mean, all of them are really cool, but I never thought I'd have a boxing Batman and a boxing Joker or a boxing Riddler rather. But
all right, we're gonna jump over to TNS from. Actually, you know what? I want to do Asmus because I have this in the. Tom, if you want to bring up what you had up.
I accidentally jumped up there real quick. Was
there you go.
It's the Solid Snake from Snake Eater.
Meadle, the Meadle giant soldier.
Meadle. Meadle giant.
I know nothing about this maker of figures, this Yukiaz, however you say that. But this figure looks great.
Yeah, it's probably,
somebody else.
Yeah, definitely.
But there's two versions of this. There's like a deluxe.
Looks pretty good. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, looks good.
He has this ridiculous.
Yes.
Oh my god! Wow! Wow!
Right?
So
Wow.
good. It even looks like it's on a PS2.
I know. So
Is that even deep? Is that even a deep cut for the game? I mean, or is that like? I mean,
no, everybody knows about that.
Yeah.
We all get our hat.
yeah. But I mean, you use that once, right? I mean, that's it.
Roberto Suarez just brought up Two-Face actually made it to one of the Batman 66 animated movies. Yeah, that was Adam West's final performance, and Shatner voiced Two-Face.
Yep.
So good. The crazy thing is they're building the McFarlane figures off the comic now too, which is fun.
That's good.
So
can you imagine William Shatner as Two-Face on the 66 Batman show? How great would that have been? Wow, that would have been great.
Dude, you would have had
somebody needs to deep fake that, like totally like deep fake that with like footage from the show. That would be incredible.
Think about the fact that you would have had Captain Kirk and Lando Calrissian as two major Batman villains.
Oh my god, that's right.
Cross the streams. Give us all the crazy cross.
Yeah.
That's actually
this looks pretty good.
On the list right now.
Yeah.
Is the Billy D Two-Face from the Batman 89 comic.
I'm so upset that they never got to that, and instead we got this ridiculous Tommy Lee Jones version of the third movie.
Well, yeah, part of this is another part of our theme, which maybe I made it too deep, is like what we're looking forward to in 2025. So like that would be cool. I would love that from Batman. That would be amazing.
Do it more of like the 80. Well, because again, they had the Batman 89 and they had the, what was it? It was the Superman 77, 78, whatever it was. Like those two books. And they built out a bunch of the characters.
Yeah, they did.
Which was super fun. And like seeing the realization of those two worlds was so stinking neat to see.
Yeah.
But there's actually a dude on Etsy that has a Billy D sculpt that's built off that. So I got a 1/6 scale one, and it's pretty neat. It's a little bit fragile, so I might recast it just in a different material, but it's neat.
Do you want to pull up something next, Trevor?
I'm going to jump over to this, and so now
he's so sad.
This is annoying me because like I got this original Golem and it's okay. Listen, I mean, we don't have a Golem in 1/6. I don't even know if InArt is even going to attempt this, honestly.
I made three emote reactions out of these pictures because I'm like, there's part of me that's like, oh, I want to go back to the forums so bad and just start dropping this shit.
I thought it was okay for what it was. You know what I mean? Like it's a completely new body type, and they did an okay job with it. I thought the sculpts from the first ones were. I didn't know if they'd revisit this, but now they're revisiting it again. But so far, they're only giving you full figures for $130 each. So another $260. I do not need this body again.
One figure, two different heads. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you got initially, like with the first version, and now you're getting two different heads on two different figures. With all you got is the Lampa spread here or whatever. That's the only accessory that you didn't get with the original version. So people have been posting like what they do usually is they give you like the head. I don't even think they have it anymore, but they used to have the Gandalf the white head, or no, actually it's Gandalf the gray head.
Yeah.
To
that was sold out
replace the crown version. Maybe it's on the crown version. I don't know. No, I guess they don't have it anymore. But they had like a crown version of
that whole
the Gandalf the gray that was better. So now people have been asking, are you going to sell us the heads for Gollum, Smeagol, whatever, like, or not? Or do we have to buy these? So they still have not said, as far as I can see, whether or not they're going to give this to us. I want this. I would like to have it, but I'm not buying a whole other $130 figure for just the head. It's the same body that I already have. So weird stuff from Asmus. I don't know what they're doing. They do this all the time with the heads. They did it with the with Frodo and Sam. So I don't know, but InArt's not going to do this. I have a feeling. So I think this is.
You don't think
the
they're
best
going to do
Gollum.
Smeagol or Gollum at some point? I feel like they will.
It depends on how
pretty
well the
far
Lord of the
into
Rings
Lord of the
sell. You know what I mean? So far they've said they're not even going to do Boromir. They've stated that, which like how can you not do the entire Fellowship? You know what I mean? So who
I do
knows?
feel like Gollum though is a more integral character than Boromir is in terms of
Well,
if
you
you're going to
can-
do
but
one
the-
over the other.
Tooling for this is nuts. Like you know what I
Right.
mean? Like you're gonna it's not you can't reuse any part of any figure you've ever done. It's a completely new figure. It's all new tooling that you're never going to use again. Which is why I understand Asmus wants to sell us 2 new figures with a different head sculpt, but it's the same body.
You just
I
use the
don't need
InArt
it.
could just use the Ron Weasley body, and then make and put a different head on there.
So there's
Give him the
that.
Hermione legs with the weird knee joint, and we're perfect.
Bringing up the again the theme of do you wait? Not that would have helped you because like you would have paid for the original Smeagol's like I did, and then 2 new ones came around. But you're talking about Moon Knight. We're talking about Moon Knight. Like,
Yeah.
should we wait? I mean, we've got artisan figures now. We've got haired figures. Like, is there something like we've got Black Widow coming up? We've got Anakin coming up. Think about like I just had a Thor done right with it. Guaranteed, there's going to be an artisan Thor at some point.
There
right?
better be an Artisan Thor at some point. They're like,
Yeah.
honestly, better be.
Yeah.
If we're getting a Moon Knight Artisan, or we're not getting if a character has a figure where the head range is limited because of plastic, you got to give that a rooted version at some point.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to bring us all back up here. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I think there's going to be a lot of stuff like that coming out, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you're second guessing yourself. Like, are you going to buy this original version, or are you going to wait? And how long are you going to wait? You know, what I mean, can you wait?
The technology is going to keep improving, so you just be waiting forever. You'll never get
Right.
a satisfactory version. It's the best version of it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 5 years, once the pleather deteriorates or there's a better version and technology has improved again, you convince yourself to buy it again. And they know that the psychology of it, we will gladly do it and justify it.
Yeah, rolling eyes. There's third
They
parties.
all have that now.
Third parties doing rolling eyes now. The next thing, we talked about this 2 years ago. Silicone faces they're going to be a thing where you're going to have movable jaws and things like that. So
You know, the J&D
it's only a matter of time. But how long can you wait? You know what I mean? Can you wait for that, or do you just want something on your shelf
I
right
will
now
say
to
there-
say, I've got a Lord of the Rings collection, I've got an Avengers collection. This is
that's
it. Yeah, you know.
people have the Star Race stuff because they couldn't wait. They do. And it's just
Yeah.
like,
And they shouldn't be trusted with money. Is really the answer to that.
This
you
is
know
true.
who else
This
shouldn't be
is true,
trusted with
Tom.
money? Me.
Yeah, no, I
Here we
know.
are.
How many Moon Knights did I order this week alone? I'm in that same camp.
Right, and that's the thing. It's just the way it is.
That is true. That is true.
I'm waiting for a New Hope Luke Skywalker 2.0.
Oh, look at them.
They look so good. I mean, like, I don't collect any of the music guys, but Daft Punk would be the one
See,
if I started.
I think music is an untapped thing. Like, I have Dave and I were talking about this. I have the 3-0 Kurt Cobain. It's incredible. 3-0 did Jimi Hendrix, right?
Yeah.
They did Jimi Hendrix. That looked pretty good. Sculpt was okay. Probably could be better today, but I think music is an untapped market for
Yeah, I
1/6
agree.
figures.
I have
I think
the,
a lot of people would pick these
Susu
up.
Toys. I think it was Susu Toys did the Prince.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they did do a Prince.
That was
Yeah,
an
you're right.
amazing.
Yep.
I mean, okay, I'm a Minnesotan, so it's one of those things of like,
Sure,
I was
sure,
almost
sure, yep.
obligated to get it. But
Yep.
like, I have that upstairs. That's upstairs. That's in the living room.
Mhm.
My wife was like, "Fuck, okay."
I think
Bring
that
it
actually is a good case in point. Like, that's a different type of collector, even, right? Like, the people who
Exactly.
collect music stuff is not the superhero people. They have like guitars on their wall or like different kind of setups and things like that.
Exactly.
I have one friend who is a musician locally here in the cities, and I ordered one for him, and he has it up. It's up in his living room, like it's his apartment. It's fucking awesome.
Yep. Eric's, there will be a penultimate version of anything. Nothing is future proof. So you want to say something I say treat yourself. Don't worry about it. Absolutely, man. Yeah, like, there's always going to be something coming down the line, of course.
Yep.
It's settling. I think it's more settling for something that you like. This isn't very good, but I'll get it because it fills a hole. That's where I'm like, at this day and age. Wow, that sounds like an old person thing to say. But this day and age, yeah.
Back in my
Like
day.
you're going to get something. You know what I mean? It's going to happen. Like you're going to get it in some way, shape, or form. You're going to get it third party. You're going to get it licensed, and it's going to be better than what you like. Some piece of like. I mean, Tom and I were talking about it. We'll take a look at the Blade Runner here. We're on TNS, so we'll take a look at this Blade Runner. I don't know if Blade Runner is going to come out. Mad Max is another thing that won't be licensed, so you kind of have to pick what you want.
With the licenses, I feel like that's a big thing too, because there's definitely characters where it's like when they like Zorro, like that was one of those. I think the last one that came out before this was the DID one, like back 10 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that. Even with Marvel, the Hydra Stomper was one. As soon as I saw it on screen, I'm like, fuck me, I need that in my collection. And when they announced it, I was like, I'm in. Like, let's go. Like, all right, cool. Like, yes, I will take a giant tank robot, please. Like, and that's the anchor down at the end of my shelves is the Hydra Stomper with Steve hanging off of it, and I have Captain Carter right in front, and it's like, chef's kiss.
Same thing. Captain Carter, Steve on top of my Hydra Stomper back there. Yep.
So good.
They're good looking figures, man. I have to say, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
They make me happy.
You may never get another licensed '89 Joker with the. I mean, so the Hot Toys one may be the ultimate one right now.
Probably not. Like, we're breaking out of that period of time where people are not going to be interested in that.
Well, some celebrities, though, after they pass, I feel like we will get like when Jack Nicholson. I don't want to see it happen. Is gone from this earthly plane. There might be a chance that someone will do another like version of it, like in memoriam or something like that, and whoever gets.
No, his kids will sell him out, is what you're saying. His kids will sell him out for sure.
That's where I'm trying to get to. Yes, there will always be someone trying to get a buck upon somebody else. That's right.
Well, like this is one move. The Mars Toys Mr. J, like that was a really well done figure. Like
it really was, yeah.
Body was garbage, but the figure ended up being astounding. And then they did that secondary release of I think it's like Gallery Mr. J or something, and it's him from when he's going through the gallery with the beret and stuff, and he has the melted face and everything. God, it's good. Like, sorry.
No.
Price on these Daft Punk figures, by the way.
Well, from TNS, it's going to be $280.
For both
pack, yeah.
Oh, for the two, duo. That's actually really good.
It's pretty incredible. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Like, yeah, for the suits, and again, I'm gonna say, like, let's jump. This tailoring.
How can you see them?
No. Please, no. I can see it right there. This tailoring is better than the Moon Knight tailoring.
Yeah.
On a $280 for two figures, $140 figure, this tailoring is better. Look at this. This is good, man.
It looks
I
like
don't know what they're doing.
Not a toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really sitting flat. The collars are sitting flat.
Yeah.
God, they look so good.
They really do, man. I'm not a big Daft Punk fan. I mean, they are what they are. They're cool.
And if you want a legit one, the old Metacom ones are built out of sugar plastic and apparently gold because they're fucking $1 billion. And my buddy has
shoes.
I swear to God, you fart the wrong direction at those things and they'll shatter. Like they're on those old Metacom bodies.
Shoes.
Rough.
Glitter shoes.
Yeah, those shoes are nice.
So
and this suit material that they're making this out of looks the same as their Mr. Knight, where it has like that kind of plasticky outside look to it.
Yeah, it's got dimension to it. It's a thickness. Like they're not showing a lot of bend here, which I'm sure is going to show some creases and stuff. Well, there you go. All right,
it looks all right. Is it one of those situations where it's going to stick together if you leave it like that for too long?
Yeah,
I
don't know, man. I don't
hate
know
it when that happens. It's like, guys,
Hot Toys has a problem with that.
Yeah.
My vision was like horrible with that.
I still don't. I would love to like do an entire expose of like who's who in in third-party figures because I still think Susu has a connection to Pop Toys because this tailoring is Pop Toys tailoring. Like their tailoring is impeccable. It's really good, and this looks like that. And they've always done that stuff. So
you know who would have those answers?
Who's
And we
that?
might be able to get him on the show. Would be Justin.
You think Justin would know? Who's who?
Justin definitely knows. He knows the Susu people personally. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, Pop Toys has been supplying things for people, but you know, I don't know. I don't know if they're doing them or not. But all right. Do we have anything else to talk about here?
I have one up whenever. We can talk
do
about
it.
Decker.
Go
first.
for it. Go for
Okay.
it. Go for it. Oh yeah,
All right.
yeah. We got the Mondo. Yeah.
So this pre-order, I believe, ends in just a couple of days. It's a timed edition, so if you're thinking about getting a Buzz Off from the Master of the Universe collection, jump on it now. It comes with 4 different heads. It's an insane set.
It's insane.
Like, I was just trying to get the main figures from this line, but they got me on Merman because of how much stuff they. Yeah, for the same reason. There's like, they give you 4 heads, like so many different weapons. And Buzz Off is getting me the exact same way. I'm like, maybe I'll have like one weird figure for each side. The good guy.
I just loved that he was such a crazy peg warmer as a child.
Yeah.
Like,
and Beastman and what's not the claw guy?
Clawful.
Is it Clawful? No, they didn't do Clawful. They did
the lobster dude.
No, they do Clawful.
Yeah.
Mondo did not do Clawful yet.
No, who did they do? They did. It was God.
Trapjaw.
They just
Trapjaw. Trapjaw was nuts.
Who also has a claw
man.
hand. You're right. He does have one.
Yes, Trapjaw was nuts, man. I almost bought that figure because it was so good looking. And this is good looking, man.
The neat thing with this Buzz Off too, if you go back to the accessory pack or the accessories with it, so he's built out so that you can technically make soldiers from his army. Yeah. So you could technically fucking army build this dude, which is awesome.
God, for $280.
Hey man, I'm just saying, I think it's ingenious because if you want Buzz Off or you want one of his people like in your display, you can have it. And I think that's been the fun thing about, especially with the MotU line, is there's a lot of that going. You know,
they do.
Like Alex and all the crew over there are fucking amazing level of nerds that are so fun to talk to about this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that gray skull.
Yeah, dude. The way what's this artist's name? The guy who photographed this?
He's an incredible photographer.
And his sister built his dios, which is insane. I love that.
Yeah.
Those wings are so cool.
Follow him, and I can't think of I'm trying to think of his name.
Josh brings up a good point here. Their customer service is very good. I had a problem with one of my He-Man, and they swapped it out, sent me a whole new body for him. I have a problem with my Orko. I have yet to write to them, but I'm not too afraid because I feel like they'll replace my Orko as well. But they've been really good about their customer service, which is great. Yeah, this is the photography artist. Thank you, Alberto.
Yeah, Raul. Oh my God, he's awesome, man. Like he crushes these things. He's just got the environments and everything. Everything looks great, man. It's really, really good.
It's one of those crazy things of it feels like an upscaled toy ad, like the toy ads.
Yeah, like right there.
But then like
that.
You know what I mean?
If you showed me that on Saturday morning, I'd be like, oh my God, yes, please, I need to have this.
It's that thing of like it's a fantastic photo, like a very nice high end photograph, but you could actually still picture him crashing through a pile of blocks.
Yeah.
You know,
sure. Yeah.
Like, Buzz Off is here to cash in.
And some kid going, yeah, like afterwards, it's like
it's Buzz Off, and he's crashing the party.
Now it's Trevor, and he's just like, fuck yeah,
yeah.
Calm down, Trevor. It's so cool. God,
really good.
I know.
Really nice.
I know. This I might just order this right after the show ends. Because why not?
Yeah, Rule sells these, man, for sure.
I love that vintage head. It's
But they're cool.
This would never
figures.
make my figure because their reimagined head is like so cool. But it's cool to get the classic heads with all of these as well.
It's like, weird how like
He-Man and Skeletor, that those head sculpts that came with Skeletor were just fucking bonkers.
It's weird how MotU never appealed to me, but these things do. Like I'm totally in on these things, man.
Yeah, it's the only
detail
party I ever had.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I was telling my wife I wanted to have a 50th birthday party when I turn 50 eventually.
Dude, when is that?
It's in 4 years, 5 years.
I want to be invited to that. I
Me
will
too,
come
man.
out.
Yeah, me too. If you're having a MotU themed
and
party,
it needs to be
like
MotU themed, and
I want to wear a
oh
Ben
my
Cooper
God, yes.
costume. Like, you remember the
Yes.
Ben
I
Cooper
want
He-Man
Oh my
costume?
an
God.
inflatable He-Man chair like I did
with a parka underneath it because it's going to be cold.
Just throwing it out there. Like
That's
someone's
great.
got to
Oh
show up
my
in a fur.
God, dude, you have to do that. That would be incredible.
Yeah, I want to. Look
Oh,
at that.
God.
Jeez.
These shots are insane. And that's an
Oh.
actual dio. Unlike the Hot Toys pictures that we were looking at earlier, where I was nerding
Yeah.
out over digital shit.
Oh,
This is tangible. This is great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
oh my God, I want it.
Yeah. So good.
Noir
So-
will apparently fly out and dibs on Man at Arms.
265.
Sold.
Not bad. And it does end on the 20th, which is in
Have they
5
been
days.
slowly going up in price? Like,
Oh yeah, these were 180 or no,
because they were like
160 when
180,
they first
right?
came out.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Well,
was
'cause
gonna
they have,
say.
kind
they
of-
have some of the more like standard figures, like after the timed editions go away, are a little, you know, they're cheaper, but
come with
yeah,
less, though.
it's still been creeping up.
Yeah. The price
dude.
increase which is what got me to slow down on buying them. Because if they were all still coming out at 160, I'd have way more than the 4 of them that I have. Or actually, I have more, but whatever. Because yeah, it's $100 more is a lot to ask for each figure. But still, they give you good value adds with all the accessories that you get with them, like the different.
They
heads
come
and all that.
packed out. I mean,
Yep.
That's
for
a
sure.
great set.
Mhm.
All right.
So, last minute thing, we're going to wrap this up. We did talk about 2025 predictions or wants. Like, let's go around the room and like anything that we're thinking that we might want. We'll start with Sean since he's in the top corner there. Anything you're thinking about, like you want or not looking forward to that's already been announced, but like something that you think is going to be either you predict is going to be announced or you want to be announced.
I would like again. I'm gonna say the Bespin Han, Hot Toys Bespin Han, or a re-release of the Obi-Wan Kenobi from A New Hope.
Dude, the Obi-Wan Kenobi. Listen, I put this on every time people talk about this thing. Like it's the holy grail of like. It's not a great sculpt. It's not
I want a new
great.
one. Yeah,
It's not great. People think it's
and
it's
it'll
really good.
have,
It needs to be
moving
re-released.
eyes. It'll be
Yeah.
a redo of that is what I want.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. Tom?
So-
Oh, hell yeah. Yes, motherfucking Andor for sure, man. My God, can we get just Andor? I'd be happy with Andor and B2, like a 2-pack. Like, I would love to have Bix, but Andor, I'd be happy with Andor.
So I'm going to also piggyback off of something Alberto here said. I definitely want Vi to go with Jinx that we've already got.
They got to do Vi.
But I have my 2 desires that I've had the entire time I've been collecting pretty much Hot Toys, and that is the Grandmaster and the Collector from the MCU. So I still want those 2. I think they'd be gorgeous figures with all tailoring.
They would
and
be.
Give me artisans and all that. Because the Benicio del Toro, especially, like the amount of times I want to use his like magnificent meme. I feel like I need a figure for it. And then after their big artisan thing, I've already said it once on the show, but I want to see an artisan Doctor Strange. And those are my biggest wants, I think, from this year.
Artisan Doctor Strange would be incredible. Yeah. The Collector would be cool. I don't know, man. I don't know why they didn't do that to begin with.
Yeah.
Like it seems like,
He's been in 3 movies.
I know.
3 MCU movies. Grandmaster's only been in 1, but he was incredible in
That's
Ragnarok.
cool.
Are we getting
Yeah,
Are we getting a Howard the
exactly.
Duck movie? Are we getting a Howard the Duck movie?
I think we'll get a cartoon, if anything.
Yeah, I
out
think
of
we'll
that
get a
movie.
cartoon.
I would love to see a movie. I would love to see them remake the movie, like not
I'm still
as
in
it
love
was.
with Leah Thompson from the first one.
Yeah, exactly.
Who would
Oh,
you recast
Beverly.
as Leah Thompson?
Ooh,
Leah Thompson.
You can't have
she's like 55 now.
Howard has
Don't
matured.
care.
No, she's still pretty. TJ.
I would like to finally see the 212 Utapau Clone Troopers, Obi-Wan's Clone Troopers. That was previewed.
I was going to say that, but I figured I'd leave it to you.
Thank you. And a Colonial Marine. Another
Colonial Marine. Dude,
they're doing like more
how about
stuff.
How about Artisan Ripley?
That'd be cool.
From which movie?
Dude.
Either movie.
All right,
both movies.
Part 2. I'd be in for part 2.
Both.
Yeah.
Really? Part 1? You wouldn't take part 1?
No.
You wouldn't take 1?
No. The first Alien movie I ever saw was the second one.
What if she came in with underwear underneath everything?
That's weird. No.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
I had to take it there, didn't you?
That's weird.
No, I think the Ripley that they did was really good. I don't think it was great, but it was really good. And I would love to see an Artisan Ripley. I've thought about having that like reheard half a dozen times, but I haven't done it. All right. Marines would be cool, man. Yeah. I mean,
just one.
Let's give us Alien, man. Give us a lot of Alien. A lot of Alien. I don't know why they're not giving us more Alien than they're giving us, but Dave.
Actually, I pulled up my Sideshow account because I got 3 things on order, and it's the Amazing Spider-Man Deluxe version, like with that comes with the whole antenna up stuff. I fucking love those movies. I know I'm in the minority with that, but I love Andrew Garfield, the Hono symbiote suit Spider-Man, and the Wolverine Deluxe from Wolverine Deadpool, or Deadpool Wolverine, whatever. But I'm stoked for those. But I'm an
Dream figures though. What do you want to see? Would you buy? Let me ask you this, because we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Would you buy? Because we talked about this on your last show, or at least I was in the comments. The 70s or 80s, the Spider-Man 70s. that they
in a fucking heartbeat. I actually have
Hasbro just came out with.
I have
that one.
I have a custom Spider-Man and Nicholas Hammond Spider-Man from.
Do you really?
1/6? Yeah. Do you want me to grab them?
We gotta do. Oh no! We gotta do a show that's just you and me talking about our custom stuff, man.
I'm for it.
Great.
Like I
got
would buy
crazy
those in a fucking heartbeat. I am in love with like the X-Men animated figures from Mondo. Like blew me away. But I as much as I love X-Men, I'm a Spidey kid. Literally, my middle name is Parker. My dad really liked that name. And yeah. So it's literally a part of me, but the Spider-Man animated figures that they've been doing, I've been blown away by, and there is part of me that wants to see a classic suit Spidey in a cloth costume like they did for the black suit that's coming out, because like the classic suit from the PlayStation version is great, but it's that rubbery, overly padded.
Yeah, you can't move it.
Like I have a custom that in the other room that's. It's a World Box body, but it has the Metacom RAH comic suit, and I retailored it so that it fits on there. And I have the half mask, like the pulled up head from the 12-inch Marvel Legends, Marvel Icons, whatever that we're calling them. And I'm like, it's literally over in the other room because I couldn't keep it on my desk because I play with it. Like I'd be posing it around, and like I'd be sitting here working on something, and also be like, yeah, squirrel. Like, and just sit there and pose around with it for a while I was supposed to be working on pages, and I'm like, okay, that needs to go away. That's why all the.
that feels like that sounds like a Hano release, right? Like a Hano Spider-Man would be really cool. Like I think that would be incredible.
It would be amazing. I got to handle that Wolverine for the first time last week, and I'm not a big fan of the silicone arms. I think they'll hold up, which is good.
I like them. Yeah,
but yeah, I'm nervous about it. I've been burned too many times by the silicone arms.
Again, like what are they going to last? 10, 15 years? Like you'll be fine. You're good. You know what I mean? Like
Spider-Man, it'll be a cloth costume. You know what I mean? Like so it'll cover everything, and it's like okay, cool. Like that's good to go.
The cloth costume is why I ordered the black suit. I want to see how that poses. I'm really excited.
That's where I was at with it too. Especially after handling the Hot Toys one, I was like, "Ooh, oh no!" Like
you can pose the Hot Toys one really well, but you just don't want to leave it because it will stick to itself.
That's exactly it. I mean, again, like if I pop this up, like I have it all the way across, like, and I have some in my glass shelves and stuff like that. That's where all my 1/6 scale stuff is, and it's just I don't know. It's one of those things of like this Batman, the S Heroes Batman. I've posed that thing to hell a few times, and it's just like, oh, clock costume, cool. Put him back in a pose that I can stand him on the shelf, and easy to go.
I want this too, Josh, so badly. Like, I would love that.
I know.
And I
would love to. I would love to see an artisan. I would love to see an artisan Ripley. I would love to see. Definitely Vi from. I really want a
112. He freeze for everybody else.
Yeah, I think Trevor. Come back to us, Trevor.
Just deep in thought.
I will throw this up.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Can I throw something?
Vi would be great. I would love a 1/12 version of Arcane though. Like I really don't want to have to buy 1/6, but
I've been wanting an artisan edition of this head sculpt. It's RCN Studios. I just shared it if you want to pop it up. But they did one of Andrew Garfield, and I'm that would be a killer artisan edition, just because he has that crazy flowy hair and everything. I think it would look really.
That could work, and that could work as artisan hair. Sure, yeah.
But,
so I ordered an RCN Studios head sculpt for John Wick, I think about 2 years ago, and it was supposed to be out within like months after I ordered it. Never saw anything about it. I don't know if they're trustworthy.
I just messaged Kit about this one because I was like, what's going on with this? Because I know basically they scrapped their original factory and went
right.
to
It came out and it didn't look good, so they sent it back. Right.
Yeah, and apparently they finally found a new factory. So I'm
wondering if that's why the John Wick, because they prioritized Andrew Garfield was shown first. Then they showed off the John Wick. I jumped on the John Wick one, but they promised it within months, and yet the Andrew Garfield one took like years before we finally saw the production. And they're like, "This didn't come out good. We're going to do it again." I'm like, "Well, this is just going to push back the John Wick to the point where I don't care anymore because the new Hot Toys looks way better than the one that they're coming out with anyway."
Yeah,
and I'm going to have that in hand. So
sorry, I think my family just got home. I just heard like boom, 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 boom upstairs. I'm like,
yeah, we gotta run anyway. It's been 2 hours. I really appreciate you guys coming on and everybody staying with us. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be doing our top 5 pretty soon. We got to put that together, guys.
What?
Haven't we done 5 or have we done 10? I guess we've done 10
in the past, and then we did 5 last year. I think.
Was it 5 last year?
I thought we did our personal top 10s, and then we did a
10 is a lot.
Okay, no, I just want to make sure I look forward to agreeing with both of you.
I don't know if I bought 10 1/6 figures this year. I'm not really sure. It's possible.
You probably did.
Yeah,
I probably did. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, 1/6 Space Marine.
They'd be fucking huge.
Yeah.
They'd be like 16 inches tall.
Gargantuan.
Yeah. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Dave Wonder. It's the Dave Wonder channel on YouTube. What do you got coming up? Anything?
You got
another charity show coming up?
Yep, a lot of the end of the year stuff. My last mini marathon's coming up. That'll be next Friday. Nice. It'll be 4 hours, 8 p.m. to midnight. So far, we've raised $10,375 for Extra Life Children's Cancer Treatment and Research. And that's fucking awesome. The COJ provides, as I like to say. Also, when I say COJ, that stands for the Consortium of Jackasses, the fine folks that frequent the channel. And I appreciate every single one of them because, again, talking toys, talking nerdy. Yeah, Josh Brown, hell yeah. Josh is a big part of that too. He's been so generous with donating gift certificates and stuff for the mini marathons and the marathons and stuff. It's been amazing. So that's next Friday. A couple of the end of the year lists are going to be coming up. I'm actually going to do a studio tour because now the studio is back in one piece and people have been asking. I still want to do a 1/6 scale stream, but I didn't want to step on anybody's toes because I think it would just be Trev and I just going, hey, 1/6 scale are cool.
I think we got to talk about our custom stuff, man. I think that'll be fun.
I'm for it, dude. Let's figure something out. But I don't know. Outside of that, I'll be posting a bunch of stuff on Insta and Blue Sky and all that stuff. On Instagram, I'm at the Dave Wheeler. On Patreon, Blue Sky, Kara, I'm Dave Wonder. If you hop over to Patreon, I do monthly giveaways. I do live streams and like exclusive live streams, early releases, merch, all that fun stuff on there. Access to an exclusive Discord for $1 a month. So when in doubt, check it out. There's a bunch of folks that have been on the streams before on there as well. But yeah, I don't know. Lots of exciting stuff coming up for next year. Now that the studio's back in one piece, I'm doing a idiot's guide to 3D printing. because I'm the
Nice.
idiot and I'm going to attempt to guide you through 3D printing and digital sculpting. So I've been learning that, and that's going to be coming up. I want to say my first video for that's going to drop sometime in January. So
Sweet. Awesome.
Cool.
Sean, top that. What do you got going on?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
sorry.
Not much. Regular stuff.
get some pictures coming up.
Yeah, I'm posting something tomorrow that I took today.
Nice.
Ooh.
Get some
Indiana
Valaverse
Jones.
stuff. You working on anything?
I'm going to Valaverse on Tuesday.
Nice. Ooh, you got your dude. I ordered 2 of those, and I don't have either one of them yet. It's really irritating me. The Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he's pretty sweet. But yeah, I've got
Yeah.
some more Valaverse stuff coming up, and Tuesday I'm going over there.
Cool. Yeah, and go check out Sean on Brian Carr's channel. It's a
Photography.
toytography on YouTube. It's good. It's good discussion, man. You're really good. There was some really good insight into some of the pictures that people put up for on his Facebook group and stuff. So really
Thank
cool.
you. Thank you.
TJ, anything?
Well, this week I'm just gonna go to work, sit in 2 hours of traffic to get to work, sit in 2 hours of traffic to get home, and then
Are you gonna live stream that or anything? Maybe you
I don't
should.
know if anyone gives a shit, but
I beg to differ.
I would watch it, but I
I'd
might
watch it.
shoot some more Deadpool this week.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice,
And
sweet.
paint more Mythic Legions because of you, all of you, except Dave.
Yeah,
I was like, I didn't do
yeah.
shit.
I'm.
They scare me.
Yeah,
and-
I think I'm up on the Mythic Legions thing. I think
You're up on what?
Jordan
You
tagged
are.
me. I think already. Yeah, I
Yep.
think he
You
tagged
asked
me
for
already,
You're
it.
so I'm
next.
up.
You're next.
I know. I got
He's
a
next
book
to the
for
ask word,
You
so I was like,
think
we
this
gotta
will
wait
be
another.
easy for?
No, I'm gonna do it. 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 I'm gonna do it.
It's
He's gonna do it right
it's
after
not
we
like
do
we're
our show
asking
for the
you to show
3,000
something in
subscribers.
1/6 scale.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're next.
Tom, anything coming up?
The holidays.
Hey.
Yes.
What I got coming
Happy
up?
holidays to everybody.
Happy holidays to everybody.
No matter what
Yep.
you're celebrating. Appreciate everybody coming in. Hey, 12-inch moose stream right at the last minute. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Lots of stuff. Ooh, Jailhouse Rock Elvis. Wow. Holy cow.
That's a lot
looks
coming
cool,
in.
too.
Wow, damn.
Yeah, it really is. All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. We will see you in a couple weeks. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Whatever you celebrate. Yeah, we'll see you in a couple weeks. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Hit that like button. Leave a comment. Join us next time. See ya.
May the phone
May
be
the
with
phone
you
be with
all.
you.
Ooh, I see what you